Eagle Communication Channel 8 in Minneapolis, as the Minneapolis Lions getting ready to take on the Solomon Gorillas here in which is actually district play, but it's not a district game, Dale, as the Lions pick up a game here in the second week of districts against a team, Solomon, that we've done this the last couple years, and we will meet them. Last year, Solomon really kind of handed it to us, and we hope to do the same to them this year.
That's district season time, but only three-man teams in our district, so this is one of our non-league, non-district games we're playing at home and away for Solomon. You're right, they handed us a pretty good thumping last year. They had about 16 or 17 seniors on their squad, and some of them were very quality athletes. And they ended up beating us by scoring the most points against us that Solomon's ever scored in the series, so 44-26, I think.
But yeah, as you said, they had a couple senior running backs, kind of a tandem. I can't remember, Aylward
Stark and Aylward,
that really kind of handed it to us. But this year we've got a little bit different look. We've got a senior quarterback in Keegan McCulloch that has done much better as the weeks have gone on. He had a great game last week. Was 17 of 31 for 324 yards and had a great game. 6 passing touchdowns, if I remember right, or
yes.
5. 6 passing touchdowns, and he ran one in from the 1-yard line. So, and then the week prior to that, you have a junior running back in Jake Eckert that had an absolutely fabulous game and had numerous rushing touchdowns and had numerous yards as well. You've got a tandem like that you can strike from either the air or on the ground. It gives you a couple diverse weapons.
It's great that if one team gives you the running game, you can take advantage of, while the next week the next team comes in and says, we're going to shut down your running game. Okay.
I'll go to the pass.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think that's kind of what Coach alluded to a little bit in one of the articles that I'd read, was the fact that they had focused so much on the run game, it allowed us to open up the pass game.
Yep.
Now, you had a chance to do an interview with Coach this week, and we'll go ahead and have that interview.
It's about a 7-minute one, so hope you enjoy it.
Hello, Coach Mick. Well, thank you. A very impressive win over the Sacred Heart Knights last Friday to close out league play and start district play on a successful note. Yeah, our kids had fun. They went out and they played hard. They were doing their jobs as they've been taught to do, and things started going well and started rolling, and we had a lot of fun. It was a great exhibition. Last week we discussed the Lions passing game a little bit, and you assured me that it was there ready to use as needed. The success on this part of the Lions game was very apparent versus the Knights last Friday, as much as the running game was the week before versus Republic County. Well, Sacred Heart, of course, they've seen the film of Jake Brown for 400 yards, and he actually did get that Ironman award from the Army, and so that was quite an impressive show. So they made the determination that they were going to make us beat them by throwing the ball, and they packed the inside up. They gave us a lot of times single coverage outside on our receivers, and man, we just love it if you're going to do that to us. Yeah. You give us some cover 3 with single coverage, or you give us some tight bump and run man like they tried to do on Grayson, and we just have a whole lot of fun with that. So, they said they want to take away the run game, so we gave them the run game, and then we tore them up for 324, 26 yards on the throwing, and Grayson had an amazing night. He got, I think it was 6 or 7 for 160 plus yards. All 4 of our receivers had touchdown receptions. Casey and Macy had 2 each, and it was a fun night. Keegan was on fire. He was making near perfect reads on the secondary, and he was throwing that ball in there beautiful. And he was zipping the ball, no doubt about it. Really connecting well. Well, congratulations to Jake Eckert on the Ironman Award. Yeah, it's kind of a neat thing. It's one of those things you don't even know about, and then all of a sudden, you start getting emails and flyers saying that he's nominated, and then the next thing you know, it wasn't too long after I talked to you that we got on there and he'd actually won it, and so that was pretty cool. He thought that was neat. You bet. Congratulations. Overall, the Lions pass defense has been very effective throughout the season. It picked up somewhat versus the Knights with our first 2 pass interceptions of the season. Yeah, we're one of the few teams that I guess it's just being hard nosed. We're gonna cover you cover 1, man on man, and we're just gonna drill it. We're gonna put our best guys out there on there, and every now and then you may bust a big play, but most of the time we're right there. And we with running that system there like that, you really can't go for a lot of picks unless they're really bad throws. But I tell you what, we're right there knocking a lot of balls down, right in their hip pocket. And Coach Smith has done a wonderful job with those D-backs, covering those receivers, teaching them those skills and so forth. And so our defense is a shutdown defense. We're gonna shut down the run and make our coverage guys be all by themselves out on an island. But we teach them what to do. We trust them to do it. And when they're out there to break up the play. Not necessarily to pick the ball. And the other night it was pretty cool. One time we did actually pull Keegan back from the defensive end spot, put him in a man over coverage, and he dropped back and he picked one off, and then Kyler Macy made a beautiful interception on a ball that was thrown behind the receiver. And Macy had perfect coverage on the receiver, and just as soon as that ball was thrown behind the receiver, Kai stepped up and picked it off for a touchback. And that was another big play, another little boost to the momentum, and so forth. So that was a good one.
And I've been very impressed several times this season with our D-backs, especially on crossing routes, step right in front of the receiver at the last second and knock the ball away. It's been very well coached. Tonight we host the Solomon Gorillas. Solomon lost a lot of key players through graduation and so far has not had a season to fondly remember. What strengths can we look for from the Gorillas tonight on offense and defense?
Well, they did lose a lot of guys, but they got some pretty good kids over there still. They're struggling. They got a new coach, and they're on their way next year. They're going to transfer down to 8-man football, and so I really don't know how much they're investing in it, but they do have good kids. Nice kids for 2A football. And they've got a running back, the all-work kid that he gave us fits last year as a junior. As both a linebacker and a running back, him and his brother. And they still have him, and they got some pretty good-sized linemen, and he's doing some nice stuff. It's kind of a combination between a double wing like we see with Valley Heights and a passing game, kind of like what we see with Sacred Heart. And he moves the ball around, spreads it around quite a bit, mixes it up, so defensively, Jake Eckerts runs our defense on the field, and Coach Giles has him coached up this week to where, there's 4 different sets that they like to get in, and Jake has to call the defense from what he sees in the set, and the guys have to get adjusted real fast. But 47% of the time, stats say that they're going to throw the ball, but they do run the ball effectively too with the all-work kid. He's a big kid, strong kid, runs tough. So we're going to have to be ready for a little bit of everything on that. And then honestly, defensively, I don't know what they're going to run. I have 3 films of them, and every film was a team like Russell that was running the wishbone at them. So I see him in 6-1 and 5-2, and I know they can't run that against us. If they do, Keegan's going to have even more of an amazing night than he did there at Sacred Heart. But we've seen every defense in the book run against us, and we have things that can attack no matter what they jump into. So, we've looked at their personnel. We know their personnel really well, but, my guess is they're going to go to a 5-2, cover 3. But with a new coach and not seeing them, playing against a passing team on film, we'll have to make that determination, in the first couple series what they're exactly in and how we're going to attack them.
Okay. Adjust as you go.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again, and again, congratulations on a great win last week versus Sacred Heart, and we look forward to a great game tonight.
Well, thank you. We're looking forward to it. It might be a little chilly, but that's okay. We're ready to play.
Late October, it's football weather. What the heck?
Yep, that's it.
Well, thanks, Coach.
All right, take care.
Welcome back. As just heard from Coach as far as what the Lions did last week is what they are going to face tonight. And kind of interesting, Dale, when he talked about one of the things that they pass 49% of the time. is the Solomon Gorilla team.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. Just they talked about 4 different sets that Jake is going to have to watch for. This is the team that you don't want to. Yes, they're down on numbers, but you don't want to overlook them.
Well, you can't. You can't afford to. I was talking with Coach Giles in the noon hour, and he says, you can't prepare for a team adequately by looking at their record, whether it's a good record or a not so good record. You have to go in and look at their strengths versus your strengths and prepare that way, because you never know how a team's going to come out and play, and you have to prepare your players to play at their best. They can't get in their head that, well, we're going to get beat, or this is going to be a pushover either way. They've got to come out prepared every week. So
we still got some players that are sick, has some sickness and some injuries. I believe we do have Austin Crossan back tonight, but I don't know if he is at 100% or not.
And Jacob Klein is still hobbling and probably will be the rest of the season on his injured ankle. Solomon is 0-7 on the season. They've lost to Sedgwick 62-0. Washington County 46-14. Russell 52-6. La Crosse 34-6. Centralia, which is a very good squad, 70-6. West Elk 16-12, and last week to Wabaunsee 59-6. As they mentioned, this is the last year that Solomon will be in 11-man football for some time. Heading to 8-man next year. They were a league opponent in the NCAA back in the 80s, and their school population went down enough that they had to go back to 8-man football. And so they did. 1982 was the last time we played them, and then they came back out of 8-man football, and we played them in the year 2000. They've been 11-man ever since. And school population has just drained enough since that time that it makes sense for them to go back to 8-man, and they will be a good-sized 8-man squad next year.
Yeah, they will be. They will be. Now, Minneapolis at 4-3. And as you said, the girls at 0-7. Minneapolis in their home blue, Solomon in their red with white and red jerseys with a white helmet. As we're a couple minutes away from the kickoff, if you guys are at home thinking about coming out, it is a cool night, but come out and enjoy and cheer on your Lions.
There's no wind, which makes it beautiful.
Actually, it is a cool night, but it's actually a good. I like this type of weather for football. So
a little bit about the series between the two schools. It dates back to 1907. It's been very close. The Lions lead it over the Gorillas by 16-14. Time for the national anthem.
So we will hear from the national anthem, directed by Mr. Dennis Ball. Welcome back as the high school band played the national anthem, and let's send some kudos to Mr. Dennis Ball and the high school band. How much the band has improved in the last years.
Night and day, different
by
night
Mr.
and day.
Dennis Ball. We greatly appreciate you, Mr. Ball, and thank you for all that you've done, as well as the students and all that they've done. Minneapolis, as I said earlier, in their home blue. I'll let you get back to the stats, as it looks like Minneapolis will receive to start the first half.
Good. As I said, it's the Lions lead at 16-14, so the Gorillas have handed the defeat to us almost as often as we have to them. The most points they ever scored against Minneapolis was last year, 44 points. Minneapolis scored 42 points in 2001 as the most they've ever scored against the Solomon Gorillas. Solomon in Dickinson County, one of 3 high schools there in Dickinson County. And guess what they used to be called?
4 high schools.
4, okay. Guess what they used to be called?
No clue.
Fighting Irish.
No.
Yes.
You're kidding me.
No.
I did not know that. You got to figure there's Chapman, there's Abilene, there's Hope. There's actually 5. There's Harrington. And
Yeah, sure.
So 5. So that's my Dickinson County history.
Yes.
Abilene being
I
my
wasn't
hometown,
thinking
so,
there.
So. And the kick is off, and it is up, and it will head deep towards, falls on the ground, picked up by Grayson George. Grayson's got a little running room on the side. He'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 37-yard line as the kickoff return is slipped by Casey Argenbright. Grayson George gets a nice little run back and gets it out to about the 37-yard line as the Lions will take over to start this ball game.
I'm sure it will be a slick field tonight with all the rain we've had, and the sun finally came out this afternoon.
Late.
If it gets any dew at all early in the evening here, it could end up being slick.
Solomon really down on numbers. They have basically 18 kids suited up. So Minneapolis first goes to Jake Eckert. Jake breaks the tackle on the right side. He's at the 50. He's going to break it at the 40. Still on his feet. No, the ball is out of bounds. I think Solomon has got it. And it does. Jake Eckert gets a nice run,
but
it's all for none as he puts it out on the ground as he gets a 1 yard, one carry for about 30 yards.
37 to the opposite, 38. Yes, I heard Kerry Meckel saying that their coach told them, well, we'll probably play all these guys on your junior varsity game next Monday when you come to Solomon. And he said, that's fine. We want to play. So when you lack of numbers, you do what you got to do.
And they throw it up in the air. First pass is, it's intercepted by Keegan McCulloch.
Second in a row.
Keegan's going to take it down the sideline, and he's still on his feet. And he will take it back to about the line of scrimmage as he takes it all the way back to the Solomon 38-yard line. So just like that, we've got 2 turnovers in 2 plays.
2 weeks in a row for Keegan here with interceptions. He's thrown a few in his life, so it's nice that he can return the favor.
Yeah, it is. Keegan gets the pick as he was basically playing center field on that one, and the pass was not really even just kind of thrown up there. As Minneapolis will have the ball, as they will have it with 11:31. Minneapolis starts out with 2 in the backfield. That's Eckert and Klein in the backfield, 2 receivers, McCulloch under center. They hand the ball off to, I think that was Klein, yeah.
Yep.
So Klein the ball carry as Adam gets a gain of about 4 on the play. As I'll bring up second down and 6 for the Lions. Minneapolis comes back up to the line of scrimmage here as they will send Grayson George to the left, Casey Argenbright to the right. They will line up in an I formation with McCulloch under center. They will go in the hands of Eckert, and Eckert will take it up to about the 30-yard line. Gain of about another 4 on the play. We'll bring up a second down and a third down and 2.
The Gorillas are small in numbers, but physically speaking, they are not a small squad at all. They're very, very good size and present some good physical matchups for the Lions out there.
I do. As you said, numbers-wise are down. I formation once again for the Lions, Eckert and Klein. They will go back to Eckert. Eckert will take it up, and he will lumber forward. He'll have the first down as had the initial contact, but then lumbered forward as he gains about, can't tell for sure. I think that's a gain of about 5.
It's at the 29, so first down.
So first down for the Lions. Ball on the 24? I think it's 24. 24-yard line of the Gorillas.
Oh, yes, it is. Excuse me.
I formation once again for the Lions. McCulloch under center. 2 receivers out. They will drop back to pass. He will throw it up in the air. Goes towards Argenbright. And Casey does a good job of defending that so he does not get intercepted. Casey had to go up pretty high. They had a person right behind him playing defense. And Casey went up and had to kind of.
One of those, if you can't haul it in, you better knock it down because it's going in the other guy's hands.
And that, if Casey wouldn't have, it would have definitely gone in the other one's hands. So nice job by Casey Argenbright.
2nd down and 10 from the Gorilla 24.
Shotgun formation for McCulloch. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. As tight end comes in, drops back to pass once again, has some pressure coming, throws across the middle, gets it in the hands of Grayson George at the 10, breaks a tackle, cuts it back in, and has it down to about the 8-yard line, as gets a nice little completion there as they pick up 16 yards.
Grayson George coming in tonight with 406 yards on the season in receiving. Not quite enough to get in the top 10, but I'm sure before the game's over he'll be in that for the Lions. And he's pretty well up there in the area for receiving stats, too.
1st and goal from the 7. McCulloch in a shotgun. Eckert in the backfield. Trips to the right-hand side. Delayed handoff to Eckert. Eckert will bounce out the outside, cuts it back in, still on his feet, and gets it close to the goal line before he's tackled. I believe his gain of about 5 on the play, maybe. Can't tell for sure where they put it. As
scoreboard says the 1-yard line.
So a 6-yard carry. Nice job by Jake Eckert. Bring up a 2nd down and goal from the 1. 8:46 left to go in the first quarter. Lions and the Gorillas tied at 0. McCulloch will be under center, and Eckert will be his lone tailback. Trips to the right-hand side, 1 to the left. And they will go to Eckert. Eckert will bounce in, and he's in for the touchdown. Nice job, Minneapolis, as Jake Eckert gets the 1-yard touchdown at the
8:24 mark
at the 8:24
first quarter. And we line up to go for the extra point kick. Andrew Yoxel, number 80, set the kick here. The sophomore All-State kicker.
And the kick is up, and it is good. Nice
good,
job.
and they signal it good. Makes the score 7-0 Minneapolis with 8:24 to go in the first quarter.
As we had the fireworks going off, as nice to be back at home to get the fireworks.
Yeah.
As Minneapolis takes the early lead 7-0 after interesting start, though, with two turnovers in the first 2 plays.
Yes.
So Minneapolis has the lead, though, 7-0, as we will keep it here as we get ready for the kickoff, as Andrew Yoxel back in his number 80 jersey, as last week he had a different jersey on because of some illness and some injuries, and he had to play some
backup offensive guard, so he had to wear that number.
But he is back, and he is in his number 80, and talk about a nice kick, PAT kick. That was a real pretty kick. Back deep for the Gorillas is number 8 is Kyle Cox, and I believe John Aylward as well, back standing about their own 16-yard line. As Yoxel will kick the ball, and it is kicked on the ground. It's taken by the up back. Nice catch by him, and he'll be tackled hard at about the 45-yard line. They were respecting their defensive, their return specialist back there. So
caught me by surprise.
That did me too. I really kind of thought that might kick it deep.
I was zooming down the field.
So the girls will come out as
it's normally you think, wow, we got a good kicker. He can really kick the distance. Andrew has been very good. He can kick at the distance, but he's pretty good at placing the ball where the coach needs him to place it too.
He is. Quarterback for the Gorillas under center. I'm not sure who their quarterback is yet. I have not seen that. As he'll hand the ball off to number 41. He's still on his feet. Nice gang tackle by the Lions. as number 41 quarterback is Kyle Cox, a senior, 5'6" senior, as number 41 for them. Brady Swenson, a fullback at 6'3", big guy, gets about a 3-yard carry. Sorry about that, folks.
No
As just Dale and I tonight, so I'm trying to keep some stats as well as
And I wasn't thinking.
taking care of some play here as Cox goes under center for the Gorillas. Minneapolis in a tight defense. As they drop back, they'll hand it off to nice
hit by 58 there.
As John Sabilia tackled hard as 58, Nick Torres with the tackle.
The Gorillas are principled by Bob Workentine, a person that many of us know well from the time he was a principal at the Delphus Junior High School for a year or two, and then has been an official at many wrestling meets.
Actually, a well-known wrestling coach and
tennis coach too, I think, isn't he?
Cox goes under center. Minneapolis tight on defense. They actually put McCulloch back into safety. They send one coming up. Drops back to pass. Oh, has a receiver up. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Nobody out there to beat him. He's going to be taken down on the sideline. Nice tackle. Still on his feet. Wow, big run right there. Is caught off guard there as the quarterback gets a
From
huge
the
run right there.
49-yard line of Solomon down to the Lion 17.
33-yard run right there.
And he broke a couple tackles to get there. He had a nice big lane to start off for his scramble.
Interesting. It was kind of a Minneapolis talked about different looks on the defense side. Got flushed out of the pocket, or he could have had a receiver down in the middle side. So Minneapolis gets caught a little bit off guard on that big run right there. They've done a great job of adjusting as the season has gone on, and we'll see how they do here as Cox goes into shotgun, one in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Spread formation for the Gorillas. This time he will run the option, pitches the outside, and actually gets it to the pitch man as he runs it down to about the Alward, the carrier. I think he got about an 8-yard carry on that, 7-yard carry.
Son of Penny Randy, an MHS graduate.
Good nice family, great family, as Alward gets a 7-yard run there. Shotgun formation once again for Cox. Oh, this one is tipped up in the air. He drops back and catches it. Does pitch it late, and this time they will get Elward at about the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. I've always called it Elward. I could be wrong in my pronunciation.
I'm going to take your guess as good as mine.
Loss of 3 on the play after a high snap.
We also wish to welcome in viewing here some Solomon fans. This is going to be made available to Eagle Communications, play on their local channel. I assume they'll do so.
As Cox will go under center for the Gorillas. Minneapolis in tight on defense, 2 in the backfield for the Gorillas. 3rd down and 5, drops back to pass, has some pressure, throws up in the end zone, and it's nice defense by Kyler Macy, incomplete. That will bring up a 4th down and 6, as had a receiver down there. Great coverage by Kyler Macy.
I didn't see them practicing field goals, so I assume they'll go for it.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I was actually commenting about that. I saw a couple kids, different kids practicing, but it looked like it was closer range. I think at this range they will go for it, but it looks like they're lining up to kick it. So,
bringing a tee in.
Yep. So
unless they fake it, you got to be careful.
So it looks like they will try to kick the field goal, as
got a guy with a big leg back there, going to kick it straight on.
As we got.
No, timeout.
A timeout by the Gorillas. So they will take a timeout as at the 4:42 mark in the first quarter. We will go ahead and take a break with them as the Minneapolis Lions with the lead 7-0 early here in the first quarter. Once again, you're listening to 910KNE.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8, home of the Minneapolis Lions.
Ada Grain is proud to be a sponsor of Lion Sports and hope that the boys and girls have a successful season. Education go hand in hand, building strong bodies and minds.
Bennington State Bank is proud to sponsor the Minneapolis Lions this season. They're proud to be a part of their great community and strive for excellence in their school curriculum and athletics. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Bennington, Minneapolis, Salina, and Wamego. Member FDIC.
Let's make it delicious. Let's make it fast. Let's make it a meal from KT.
Welcome back. As Gorillas had, I think, a little communication error on the, as they're going to try to kick, it looks like about a 27-yard field goal attempt. As ball's placed down, kick is up, and it's going to be partially blocked. It's no good as Minneapolis gets a paw up. Did not see who it is. Looked like from the right-hand side, may have been Austin Crossan, but field goal is no good as number 41 for the Gorillas, Brady Swenson, a senior, tries to kick one and had a pretty good leg on it.
The ball was head on. It was heading straight towards the middle of the uprights, so if it would have had the strength to get there, it would have.
So Minneapolis will take over on downs as they take over at the 20-yard line. Minneapolis comes back out. This time they have two to the right, one to the right, one to the left, two in the backfield, and that is Eckert and Klein. Under center is McCulloch. This time he will drop back, delayed handoff to Klein this time. Klein will go to the outside, has a little bit of running room, gets it out, knocked out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Nice little run by Adam Klein.
And that's good that Adam can run here and get the Gorillas' mind on the fact that, hey, they got two guys that run. We can't concentrate on Eckert.
No, absolutely. As nice little run there by Adam Klein. Minneapolis will come back once again, this time two in the backfield. Klein on the right-hand side, Eckert on the left. Casey Arnbright to the right, Grayson George to the left for the receivers. Under center is McCulloch. This time they will go to Eckert. Eckert goes to the right-hand side, and he will be swallowed up. Gain of maybe one on the play as he's taken down by the Gorillas. 1 yard carry for Eckert. At the 4:11 mark here in the first quarter, Minneapolis Lions with the lead, 2nd down and 9, 7-0 here in Minneapolis. Folks, if you still want to come out, nice. It's
plenty of room. We want to fight for a seat.
As
that's not too cold.
I formation for McCulloch. This time he will go back to Eckert. Eckert will be taken down at about the 42.5 yard, 43-yard line. I'm going to say 42. Gain of about 5 on the play. 6-yard carry. And we'll bring up a 3rd down and a long 3.
I'm always glad that people can listen to us on the internet and on television, but I always enjoy seeing a lot of people in the stands too.
Yeah, I do too. And it also encourages the kids. Shotgun formation, trips to the right-hand side. Eckert in the backfield, drops back to pass, and he will be flushed out. Throws low and at the feet of
Macy.
Kyler Macy. So it'll be incomplete pass, and that will bring up a 4th down.
4th and 4.
3:14 left to go in the first quarter. So Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage. They will send trips to the right-hand side, and that is
it'll be the pooch kick here, I'm sure.
That's what I'm thinking too. Eckert in the back with McCulloch.
Nope.
No, drops back to pass, throws it up, and has a receiver, and is caught. Casey Argenbright breaks a tackle, still on his feet. Nice job, Casey Argenbright, and a great catch there as Minneapolis gets
from the
11-yard completion
of the Lions to the 48, 47 of the Gorillas.
So 11-yard completion to Casey Argenbright. Great catch by Casey.
Yes.
Much better pass on that one. Casey had to go up in the air a little bit, but caught it right in his chest. 1st and 10 for the Lions at the Gorilla 47-yard line. Shotgun formation, Eckert in the backfield. Drops back to pass, has some pressure coming. And this time he throws across to great catch
snag there by
Grayson George. Nice job, Grayson George. That was a beautiful catch right there as he catches it down at about the 37-yard line, awfully close to a 1st down. I think they may be short by maybe a half a yard. Not sure.
Must be enough they can see it's not going to be there. They're not even going to think about measuring it.
So we're going to call it a 9-yard carry.
Yep.
9-yard catch.
2nd and 1, less than 1 actually.
McCulloch will get an I formation. 2 receivers to right, 1 to left. Klein and Eckert in the backfield. They will pitch to Eckert. Oh, Eckert's got some room on the right-hand side with the sweep. Goes the outside. Nice block by Klein. Knocked out of bounds is Eckert, but a great block by Adam Klein there as Minneapolis takes it all the way down to the 25-yard line. A 12-yard carry. Good for a Minneapolis first down.
14 for the Gorillas. Knocks him out of bounds.
Talk about a great block by Adam Klein on the outside. It's a sweep to the right, and Adam was the lead block, and Adam had a great block on that right-hand side.
He really set it up.
Set it up and freed him up. So 2:17 left to go in the first quarter. Grayson George to right, Kyler Mason Arkham right to the left with Dylan Crossan in a tight end. McCulloch draws back to pass, throws across, and is caught at the 20-yard line by Kyler Macy. Casey Arkham.
We had to go down to a knee to get it, but
he did. But it's a 4-yard completion.
He got it without dropping it to the ground.
In high school football, if your knee touches the ground, you're down. They call that a 5-yard completion. Sorry about that. 5-yard completion. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 5.
1:40 to go and counting here in the first quarter.
Argenbright and Macy to the left. Grayson George and Crossan to the right. Shotgun formation. Eckert in the backfield with them. Has some pressure coming from the backside. Gets it out to Dylan Crossan. And Dylan will lumber forward for the first down. Great catch right there as he takes it down to about the 14-yard line.
Stops the clock.
Which is a Minneapolis first down.
At 1:25. Did not go out of bounds, so the clock gets started again.
Dylan Crossan with the catch.
14-yard line is the placement of the ball.
In
the red zone.
Minute 13 left to go here in the first quarter. Lions on top, 7-0. 2 in the backfield. Eckert and Klein. Under center's McCulloch. Kind of drops back, rolls the right-hand side, is under some pressure, throws across to, goes towards Grayson George.
Double coverage down there on George. Smart thing to throw it away.
Yep. Had some pressure coming on that one as tried to roll to the left-hand side.
Down to 54 seconds.
Incomplete pass, though, stops the clock. One thing nice is there is no wind tonight, Dave.
Oh, it's just, I was thinking earlier today, doggone, it's yucky, overcast, and the wind's blowing too. All that went away.
Yep.
Very beautiful evening. A little cool, but.
Macy and Argenbright to the right. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Grayson George and Dylan Cross to the left. Drops back to pass once again. Has some pressure coming. Throws across. This time to Grayson George in the corner, and he's got it. Great catch by Grayson George, but a beautiful pass.
Basically the same play they ran last time. The ball was just a little more on there. Still had double coverage, but Keegan placed it where he needed to place it for George to be the only person to get his hands on the ball. And the kicking team comes in to do the point after touchdown try with Andrew Yoxel to do the kicking. Argenbright is the holder, I believe.
And ball's down, kick is up, and
good.
I'll tell you.
Right on.
I'll tell you, he is kicking the ball well. That was a beautiful kick as at the 49-second mark in the first quarter, Minneapolis scores again to make the score 14-0 as the Lions take the lead.
In downtown Minneapolis, KT's, home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions best wishes during the upcoming season.
Farm Bureau's wide range of insurance and financial products help protect what's most important, your family, auto, home, and other possessions. Call your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Minneapolis, George Dressy. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast to the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
Let's go back to that pass for a second. Welcome back, folks. As that pass in the corner, that was just right, just a great pass, right. Only one person could catch that, and in the area, and it was right to him, and Grayson did a great job of going up for it.
Great placement.
Kyler, as Andrew Yoxel will get ready to kick the ball from the Minneapolis 40. 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Lions on top, 14-0. As Yoxel This time kicks it on the ground once again. This time it's going to be picked up by, number 34. Great saving tackle there by Kyler Macy, I believe.
Andrew Yoxel was backing it up to make the touchdown saving tackle.
Wow, Kyler did a great job of knocking him down, though, as
there was a hole there for him.
There was a hole there. So Gorillas take over at their own 43-yard line, but Kyler Macy did a great job of of getting the shoulder in there and knocking him down because he had some running room.
Definitely.
So Minneapolis looking at looks like a 5-4 defense. They change it around. They go a 4-3, 4-2 with the defensive back, 4-3 with McCulloch in a center field position. Drops back, quick pass the outside, and nice job by Kyler Macy as it is complete to number 42. First completion of the night for Cox.
Moves the ball to the 45-yard line, basically, just shy of it, but 2nd and 8 coming up for the Gorillas.
So the Minneapolis defense will switch things up a little bit here. This time they will tighten things up here as under center is Cox. They will send one in motion, fakes the handoff, goes to the right-hand side, and nice defense by the Lions as they go to the right-hand side. Goes into number 41, Swenson, and he gets about a 1-yard carry.
Yep, that's about it. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Gorillas of Solomon from their own 46-yard line.
As they will come back here. 3rd down, as you said, 14 seconds left in the first quarter. I don't think they're going to probably get a playoff here.
No, I don't think so either.
They haven't gone the line of scrimmage yet. So.
Well, unless they do it real quick.
Not
going to happen.
So that's pretty much going to end the first quarter as Minneapolis Lions on top against the Solomon Gorillas, 14-0. As the Lions take a nice lead after the first quarter, we will hear once again a word from our sponsors. You're listening to 910canada.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Roth Repair has been a fixture in Minneapolis for some time now. Fixture, get it? Roth Repair can fix, replace, maintain, patch, build, remodel, and mend just about anything. The work is professional and the cost is reasonable. Roth Repair, Minneapolis. Call them today if you need something done right the first time.
It's Todd and Shelley Wilson and Wilson Shields Funeral Home offer affordability and dignity. They know that the Minneapolis Lions will have a great season and want to wish them the best. Wilson Shields Funeral Home, our family serving your family.
A minute ago, I'm going to, if I have time, to tell a little funny here. My daughter, youngest daughter, used to be a cheerleader, and sometimes she had a problem coming down all those pyramids. She'd hit her ankle and get a sprain. She had to wear a brace, and she wanted me to bring her cheerleading uniform for Halloween costume. And I said, "Do you want me to bring your ankle bracelet too?"
No. How did she remark? Yeah, I was going to say, how did she react to that one? The Gorillas take over to start the second quarter here as 3rd down and 7. Under center is Cox for the Gorillas. He drops back, fakes the handoff, looks to pass, has some pressure coming at him, throws across, has a receiver, and he breaks it open right there, and he's going to be gone for a touchdown as Casey Argenbright slips as the 54-yard touchdown pass complete.
That was going to be a completion no matter what. It was a great pass to an open receiver, good-sized receiver, and Argenbright, as he's going for the tackle, slips.
Yeah.
So a great play there for the Gorillas.
Yeah, it was, as the Gorillas strike in the second quarter as they get the touchdown at the 11:50 mark.
And as Coach said, in one-on-one coverage, occasionally the other team's going to break one, as Sacred Heart did last week, and tonight the Gorillas just did.
And he misses the extra point as
off to the left. 14-6 is the score in favor of Minneapolis. 11:50 to go in the second quarter. We'll take another break for a word from our sponsors.
City Pharmacy has brought to you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. The Scott Osherman Agency is the place to go. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for over 80 years. Call the Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Solomon Gorillas strike quick with a 56-yard touchdown pass, single coverage. And you talked about some slippage in the back, and that's what happened. Casey just slipped, and once he slipped, the receiver had
As I say, I think that was going to be a completed pass for a good game, no matter what, as long as he caught the ball, which he did. But he might not have run for the touchdown if the defender hadn't fell down.
As they will kick it off, and they kick it deep towards Argenbright. Argenbright will take it at about the 10-yard line. He goes on the left-hand side. He keeps it up on the left-hand side. Keep going. He's still on his feet. He'll be taken down. Clear up at the 47-yard line. A fumble? No, surely not. Minneapolis keeps it. So, nice kickoff return by Casey Argenbright as he does fumble it, but they do keep it.
It's at the Lion 47-yard line where we start 1st and 10. 11:40 to go in the second quarter.
So, as Minneapolis brings in their receiver package, which is Argenbright, Macy, Grayson George, and Dylan Crossan at tight end. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Eckert in the backfield with him. Drops back, looks to pass, has some pressure coming, goes up in the air to Casey. Casey's going to break a tackle. There is a flag on the play. Casey's still on the feet, but there's going to be a flag. I believe this one's going to come back as it is a completion.
Pat, the flag is over on the left-hand side. Holding is the call.
Yep. So first penalty of the night.
So moving back 10 yards from the 46. So in effect, that's a 12-yard penalty because that's 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So it's a spot foul.
Well, you know, it is a spot foul, but they weren't sure calling it that way last week. it was 10 yards from the line of scrimmage, which we've all year has been a spot foul. So first penalty of the night, though, is pretty clean first half of football. Is at the 11:28 mark in the second quarter. Lions with the lead, but they face a first down and 22 at their own 37-yard line. Drops back to pass, fakes it. He's going to throw it up in the air. Has Grayson George over top and had a little pump fake, and just led him a little bit too much. Had double coverage on the right-hand side, but incomplete pass.
It was a good route by George. The ball could have been there. He probably could have hauled it in. It was for a good gain.
Yep. You know, we talk about that, but it looks like it is only about a 10-yard penalty if you look at the where the ball's marked. And where
well, maybe if it's behind the line of scrimmage, they don't mark it off from the point. I don't know.
So, shotgun formation for McCulloch. Drops back to pass, has pressure coming. This time goes over top. The kid
way
over top, but he had Argenbright right down the middle, and that brings up a 3rd down and 20. As both times they try to go deep to the receiver, and timing just a little bit off as Minneapolis will be faced with a 3rd down and 20. So Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage. McCulloch gets the play in to the huddle. As they will come back to the line of scrimmage here. This time they will send Argenbright and Macy to the left, Grayson George to the right, Dylan Crossan, the tight end on the right-hand side. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Eckert in the backfield with him. He's going to put it in the air again. This time he goes over top and does catch it to Grayson George. Grayson has got the first down a little bit more. Great catch by Grayson George as he gets the 24-yard pass completion. Nice job by Grayson George.
He gets to the Gorilla 39-yard line. 10:55 to go in the half.
as they had a defender that was trying to go for the ball, and it was Grayson went up in the air and got a nice catch, and they get the first down. Nice job by Keegan McCulloch to keep his composure after two passes that were incomplete.
And Grayson, after a nice catch, had a little bit room to run before the other defenders closed on him.
This time they will send to the right, to the left, as shotgun for McCulloch. Eckert in the backfield. Delayed handoff to Eckert. Eckert bounces off one tackle, still on his feet, and he will take it up to about the 34-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play will bring up a 2nd down and 5.
Jake, the Army's Ironman award winner for, I guess, probably the state of Kansas.
Yeah, I guess that's how that works.
And it was not the first time he was nominated this year. I guess he was nominated after the Russell game also. So
2nd and 5 for the Lions. 9:53 left to go in the first half. Lions on top, 14-6. As McCulloch in a shotgun formation. To the left, one to the right. Eckert in the backfield with him. Dylan Crossan, the tight end. Drops back to pass, pitches the outside, fakes the handoff to Macy, keeps the ball himself, has a running room, has the first down. Nice job by Jake Eckert as they go a pitch to the left and then gets the 8-yard carry, and they fake the handoff.
Down to the Gorilla 26. I saw that reverse coming, so I stayed with it, but it was a fake, so I kind of lost him there for a minute.
Which is probably a good thing it was, because it would have had to been an absolute perfect timing on the handoff, because they met each other about the time that Eckert turned around. So nice job by the Lions as they get the first down after the 8-yard carry. Trips to the right-hand side this time, one to the left, shotgun formation for McCulloch. Ball on the 26-yard line of the Gorilla. McCulloch drops back to pass, throws across the middle, has Kyler Macy, and incomplete, just goes out of his hands as Kyler had it down to about the 4-yard line, and just goes out of his hands. I'll tell you, Kyler had one of those last week in the back of the end zone that he missed in the first half, I believe, first quarter, and then turned around and came back and had an absolutely fabulous game catching the ball last week.
I think he maybe thought he had some things to prove after that.
So, as this time they will
couple touchdowns on receptions and an
interception. Trips to the right, one to the left. Eckert in the backfield, shotgun formation. McCulloch drops back to pass. Ooh. Wow, that one they read perfectly as
a little delayed handoff.
Handoff is taken for a loss, and it's a loss of about 4 on the play. So
brings up 3rd and 14 from the 30-yard line of the Gorillas.
As that will bring up, as you said, 3rd and 14. So Lions will come back as they've had some pressure. Their interior, their front line is pretty good size.
They're not dinky.
No, they're not. They've held their own, and they get plenty of playing time. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Whoa. Didn't see what the...
having gone through this myself.
Delay game.
One of the biggest things that a team has to overcome when you're going through a losing season is confidence and getting yourself up every week to play your best and to not say, oh, here it goes again.
Yeah.
And Solomon's doing a good job of that tonight. They're sticking right in there.
3rd down and 19 for the Lions. Trips to the left, one to the right. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Drops back to pass. Has some pressure, comes up, throws across the middle, and
nice knockaway there by 35.
So we'll bring up a 4th down at the 35-yard line, as will be a 4th down and 19. So 4th and 19. So they will come up with here at the 8:05 mark. So shotgun formation, they will send Macy and Argabright and Crossan to the left, Grayson George to the right. Shotgun for McCulloch. Drops back to pass. Has some pressure coming. Throws across up top. Has Grayson George at the 10, 5, touchdown Minneapolis on 4th and 19, a 35-yard touchdown pass.
And that was a zip right over the heads of 2 defenders. I thought, oh no, going to be an interception, but it was just the right height to get over the defenders and into the waiting hands of Grayson George for his second touchdown of the night, isn't it?
Yes, second touchdown of the night, and a great pass and a great catch, as you said, over the top. And Grayson had to go up in the air for it, but he came down with it and came up with the touchdown. As Minneapolis will try to kick the extra point. Ball's down, kick is up, and it is good.
Picture-perfect kick by
nice
Andrew
kick
Youngster.
as Minneapolis takes the 21-0 lead here in the second quarter. Minneapolis with the lead. Once again, you're listening to 910KND.com as the Minneapolis Lions on top 21-6 here in Minneapolis.
At Robertson Monument, they believe that supporting community activities are very important. That's why they're sponsors of Lions Sports. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument hopes you make it to as many games as possible.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex Salina, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars, new GMC trucks and SUVs. Serving their customers since 1957, Bennett Autoplex Salina.
We do wish to thank all our sponsors. They're helping us through the school year and helping us bring these games to you on 910KINA.com worldwide and Eagle Community Channel 8 here in Minneapolis.
And then it's tape delayed on Channel 13 now.
Yes.
Thank you. Minneapolis Channel 13 tape delayed, and it's nice to have that option. And Eagle Communications has done a lot to try to improve this. So kick is up, and this time it's kicked deep and kicked well, taken by number 8, and he's going to be leveled by Adam Klein. Great tackle by Adam Klein as Cox takes it up to about the 20-yard line, and he meets Adam Klein, and Adam Klein puts some levels him nice.
About a 10-yard return. The ball took him back to the 11 when he caught it and brings it to the 21. Great open field tackle by Adam Klein.
That was an excellent tackle by Adam Klein, folks. When you see that one, you'll know what I mean. As the girls will take over here at the 21-yard line. Cox under center, has receiver to the right. This time they go with a handoff to the right-hand side as he'll be taken down at about the 23-yard line, 24, maybe 25.
Yeah, the line judge is right on the 25.
So a 4-yard rush.
2nd and 6 coming up for the Gorillas from their 25.
Gorillas go with a couple different looks. They go with Swenson, they go with Aylward, and they go with Saliba. And then, of course, they're running Cox, the quarterback, which was a halfback throughout the year. He's at quarterback now, but he runs the ball as well. 2nd down and 6 for the Gorillas. This time they fake the handoff. They go with some coverage. They throw up top, and
Argenbright slips. I'm glad the ball was over the head of the receiver.
Casey slips again on the grass out there, and incomplete pass, but very fortunate on that one.
If that had been a right-on pass, that was another 6 points. A long 6 points for the Gorillas.
As the Gorillas will have the ball, have a 3rd down and 6 coming up here as they've headed towards Argenbright a couple times. And
well, it's a real mismatch size-wise, height to.
Casey slipped a couple times.
And plus Casey has slipped too. So
yeah.
They probably hope he continues to do that.
Exactly. Cox goes under center, fakes the handoff again. This time he's passed. This time he throws it up. This time it's well incomplete as they try once again. This time they had great pressure by Dylan Crossan coming on the right-hand side, as well as Torres and Austin Crossan, and that brings up a 4th down and 6 as another incomplete pass.
Coming to the same receiver, basically on the same play.
Same route, yeah. Looked like about the same route. This time the quarterback had to get rid of it quickly. So Argenbright will go back deep. And kick is up. Oh, a nice high kick. And it will go out of bounds. Not a very good kick, but a nice high kick.
At the Lion 47, it looks like.
So Minneapolis will take over there at the 47-yard line. At the 6:48 mark, Minneapolis with the lead, 21-6 6 here at the 6:40 mark in the first half.
Lions, so far, things going well for them other than the fumble and the one long play by Solomon at this point. See if we can move in for another score here on this possession.
2 in the backfield for McCulloch is Eckert and Klein. One receiver to the right, one to the left. This time they will hand the ball off to Eckert. Eckert will take it up to about the 10-yard carry, almost a first down. It'll be awfully close to see where they spot it. It's very close to a 10-yard carry. I'm going to say it is a first down.
Yes. Well, they're going to measure. Yeah, I might be a little short.
I'm going to say it's first down.
All right, we shall see. We'll put a quarter on it.
I don't know if I got one. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
First down Lions, and I'm a quarter richer if I would have bet. But I'm not. That's the reason why I'm in the position I am right now. So Lions with the first down after the 10-yard carry by Jake Eckert. Nice first down by the Lions. Klein and Eckert in the backfield. Shotgun formation this time for McCulloch as Grayson George to the right, Casey Argenbright to the left. Shotgun once again for McCulloch. Drops back. This time pitches.
Ball on the floor.
Still on the ground, and this time Solomon comes up with it.
That was a late pitch. Almost looked like an afterthought pitch, but I'm sure it wasn't. Eckert could not control it, and the Gorillas come up with great field position here at their own 47-yard line.
Second turnover tonight by the Lions.
6:17 to go in the half.
As the Gorillas have great, they're at midfield.
Well, that's good field position. Not great field. On down the field would be great field position.
See if we can take one back like we did last time. Under center is Cox. 2 in the backfield with them. 2 receivers, one to the right, one to the left. This time they will hand off to Swenson. Swenson lumber forward for about 3 yards. Swenson, pretty good size. A 6'3" fullback at 193 pounds. And just has some size coming in there. So
size-wise, has some potential to be a pretty good basketball player too, I think.
Yeah, I would think so.
I don't know if he plays. I assume he does.
I'm assuming most. I don't think they have a wrestling program. That's all.
No, I don't believe so either.
So under center is Cox again. 1 in the backfield with them. This time it's going to be a reverse out to Swenson with the reverse, and he'll be taken down. A gain of about 3 on the play. We'll bring up a third down and
3rd and 4. Long 4 coming up.
So nice look on that one, but Minneapolis defense did a nice job of swallowing them up. This time they will come back out with 1 receiver to the left and 2 in the backfield, as this one is once again about a 3rd and 4 for the Gorillas. They send one in motion. They hand it off once again, and I think he may have gotten the first down. Very close, depending on where they spot the ball. Very close to a Gorilla first down. I think they're going to measure it, though. So, nope.
Yep, going to measure.
They will measure it to see for sure.
While we're taking a break here for the measurement, we wish to extend our condolences to a couple families in the area that had some deaths this past week. Krista Meckel found out during the Sacred Heart game last week that her mother had a very quick and unexpected death last Friday. So our hearts go out to the Terry and Krista Meckel family, and then this morning, Ms. Ponton from Delphus passed away after a long battle.
Long-time teacher, a great teacher, a very well-respected teacher, and hated to hear that one. So, 4th and inches for the Gorillas. And quarterback just keeps it himself, and he has the first down and a little bit more. So So Gorillas will have the first down. As you know, anytime you have 4th and inches like that, that's basically you can just get the
Smartest
quarterback
thing to do. Yep.
So follow the center end, get a good push, and so
41-yard line of the Lions. Austin Crossan comes in for 52, whoever he is, of the Lions.
that is Kyler Moody. That's what I
Okay.
thought, but I didn't want to say that for sure. 4:33 left to go in the first half. And they drop one back for the Lions as Cox goes under center. This time they drop back. Oh, wow. This time he trips on the
Ball carrier tripped up
ball
on the
carrier.
44-yard line there.
And that is Aylward as he slips on the grass, and that will bring up a loss of 2. Second down and long. Second down and 12. 3:24 left to go in the first half. Lions on top, 21-6. As I watched the broadcast tape delayed last Saturday, and I apologize, folks. I don't always give the score like I should, and I will try to do a better job at that. As the Gorillas go under this time, Cox keeps it himself and has a little bit of running room, almost tackled in the backfield by Jake Eckert, but he's then finished off by Dylan Crossan as well as number 53, Brant Radke, as they do gain about 5 of those back.
Into the 39-yard line of the Lions.
We'll bring up a 3rd down and 8.
2:50 to go in the half. It's 21-6 in favor of the Lions. Yeah, that's something that we don't think about. I know my son, when he was in AIT in the National Guard and the Army, I sent him a tape of the following, after he got out of school the following years, and he said, you need to keep time and date and score more often on that.
You don't work on that a lot of times, as the Gorillas are going to call a timeout to talk about this. So we will go ahead and take one with them at the 2:23 mark here in the first half. Minneapolis Lions with the lead, 21-6 over the Solomon Gorillas. You're listening to 910 KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA News Talk, and 99 KG Country is a proud sponsor of Lions sports coverage. Listen to live broadcast on 910KINA.com or on your local Eagle Cable, Channel 8.
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, a Lions sports backer.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks, committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Lions with the lead here, 21-6 over the Solomon Gorillas, but Solomon with the ball on a 3rd and 8 at the Minneapolis 33-yard line as they will come back to the line of scrimmage here. Solomon didn't see something they liked. They're in a shotgun formation as they had called a timeout. So shotgun formation for Cox. One receiver to the right, one to the left, tight end on the left-hand side, one in the backfield. Good snap, drops back to pass, has some pressure coming, throws it up top, and
Knocked away by
a flag. I'm not sure.
McCulloch. Macy might have been hanging on. I don't know, to the offensive receiver.
Darn it.
If it
Incomplete
was, that would be
pass,
an
but,
automatic first down.
Yep, pass interference against Minneapolis. So automatic first down as the Gorillas get a break right there. From this vantage point, it looked like it could have been Macy. It looked like good coverage from this standpoint. Keegan went over top. And
I don't think it was on Keegan.
Knocked it.
It had to be McCulloch, Macy holding on or something there.
So 15-yard penalty.
1st and 10 for the Gorillas from the 25-yard line of the Lions. 2:17 to go in the half. The score 21-6.
Ball's on the 24-yard line as the Gorillas will have it 1st down and 10 from the 24. 2:17 left to go here in the first half. This time, shotgun formation once again for Cox as they will send one in motion. Drops back into a tight end. Drops back to pass once again. Looks across, throws over top, and nice job by Minneapolis with the gang tackle right there. The pass is completed to the tight end, but actually Aylward.
4 or 5 yard gain there. Takes it to the 22-yard line of the Lions, down to 155 and counting, as the Gorillas are getting close to red zone territory here in Minneapolis into the field.
So Radke and Eckert with the tackle as shotgun formation once again for the Gorillas. One in the backfield, that's Aylward. Cox in a shotgun, 2 receivers right to the left, drops back. This time they will pitch the outside to Aylward. Aylward is going to be, great job by Aylward to dodge a block in the backfield, or he would have been tackled for a loss. He gets back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard more as
they're going to move the stick forward a yard.
Gives them a yard. So
3rd and a long 6 coming up. Clock's moving at 1:12 to go. The ball is at the 21-yard line of the Lions.
Minute 7 left to go in the first half. So they will send to the right once again, to the left. Aylward, the fullback, in the backfield with Cox. Shotgun formation for the Gorillas. This time they will run the left. They pitch the outside. Has some running room. That's Aylward. And Aylward's going to be met by McCulloch as they will get down to about the 11-yard line, 12-yard line. Should be enough for the first down.
Clock is still running at 35, so apparently didn't get the first down, or they would have stopped the clock to move the chains. I don't know if Solomon's out of timeouts or what.
They have 1 timeout left. It is a first down.
Okay, it just took a while to stop the clock. The referees are sizing up the situation there, I guess.
So
in the red zone at the Lion 13. 1st and 10, and timeout for the Gorillas with 28 seconds to go here in the half.
They will take a timeout here as they will have a first down and 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line, but only 28 seconds left in the first half.
For all your insurance needs, check with Bob Martin, your Farm Bureau Financial Services representative in Minneapolis. He can insure what matters most with Farm Bureau Financial Services. Bob can help you protect what's important: your car, home, life, health, business, and more.
Let's make it delicious. Let's make it fast.
Sorry about that.
Let's make it a meal from KT's
okay.
in downtown Minneapolis.
I was just trying to turn the volume down.
Almost
Glows on my fingers here.
KT's wishes the Lions best wishes during the upcoming season.
Sorry, KT's. Talking through your commercial there. As Gorillas will have the ball 1st and 10 here, deep into Minneapolis territory. Shotgun formation for Cox. To the right, to the left. One in the backfield is Aylward. Simon drops back to pass, has some pressure, throws up top, goes towards Macy, and it's incomplete as goes towards the receiver on the left-hand side, and threw it in the right spot.
Yes, he did.
The only person that could catch it was the receiver.
But it was a little bit out in front.
Yeah. So 2nd down.
Well away
10.
from the defender, though.
2nd and 10, 23 as
clock stops, 23 seconds to go with the incompletion.
Cox will come back into the huddle with the play call. This time they will send 2 receivers to the right once again, to the left, as I'll tell you, they've got some young kids playing some key positions. As drops back to pass once again. Flushed out of the pocket, but he's got a little bit of running room. Great job by Adam Klein as he takes him down at the 9, but Cox really did a great job. I don't know. They're going to have to hurry to get this one off.
He can down it and give him one more play.
One more play, but he's going to have to, and he does with 4 seconds left. So they'll have one more shot at it as Cox gets the 5-yard run. As they will have one play here with 3 seconds left to try to score here. Gorillas have had a fairly nice drive here after the turnover by the Lions to get it within range here, as Lions are going to have to tighten it up one more play here, Dale, to try to shut them down. As they will come to the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation for the Gorillas. Cox in a shotgun, Aylward in the backfield with him. High snap, drops back to pass, throws across the middle, has a receiver, and he fumbles it, and it's incomplete. Nice job by Casey Argenbright.
Yes.
Casey did a great stick on him right there, as hit him right when he caught the ball. Wouldn't have been in the end zone, but he didn't catch it anyway. Nice job by Casey Argenbright, and that's going to end the first half as Minneapolis with the 21-6 lead. Nice job by Casey Argenbright right there, Dale.
That was a beautiful defensive play. The ball was right to the receiver and caught, it looked like. And I think Argenbright must have got a shoulder pad on the ball or a helmet or something. And that was all it took. We're going to have a treat here this evening, folks. We're going to have Coach Julie McCulloch join us and talk a little volleyball here. They've concluded a fairly good regular season and start Substate tomorrow at Hayes.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here with Mike Perry and Dale, and I'm going to hand my headset over to Julie.
Give it to Julie, yeah.
We'll be back and keep it right here. So.
You all set, Julie?
I'm ready to go.
Good, good. Well, Julie McCulloch, longtime volleyball coach here at Minneapolis, just completed a regular season. What was your final record for the regular season, Coach?
27-9 at this time.
27-9. Mm-hmm. Very good. And you ended up being, what, tied for second in the league?
Yeah, tied for second in league with Republic County.
Season got off to a great start, knocking off the Sacred Heart Knights. I think it's probably the first time we'd beaten them since they came to the league, wasn't it?
That is right.
Beat them.
We're excited about that. We're
two
the only
matches
two
there.
losses in league this season.
Yeah. So that was a great start to the season, and it's been a very good season led by seniors Shoemaker and
Connor Fulton.
Connor Fulton. Excuse my memory, but it's you've had very few teams that have beaten you that you haven't had the opportunity to come back and knock off in other competitions. So.
That's right. Several of our losses have been splits between two teams, so we know we can beat just about anybody.
And that's good. It's been another. You've always had very successful teams here, and this is just another continuation of that. You've had, what, in this decade, you've had at least 3 teams go to state, if I'm not mistaken.
You're going to make me think too hard.
In 2001 and
2000.
I had a daughter there.
Yeah.
I had 2 daughters there.
Yeah. At least
2001, 2003, 2005, something in that.
Yeah, I think you've had 3 seasons there, so that's a great tradition in volleyball to continue here. And tomorrow we go to Hayes at Thomas More Prep, and to take in a very, very tough sub-state with 2 of the top 10 teams in Phillipsburg and Smith Center in our to play. I think Phillipsburg is on the opposite side of the bracket, but if we start off with a win over Beloit, we probably would meet Smith Center in the next bracket, who's in the top 7 or 8, at least record-wise. And we have played them this year once already. Is that not the?
We've played them twice. At the Concordia tournament.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we split with them there, was that
We
it?
did.
Okay. So we can beat them.
Yes, we can.
And
the exciting thing, too, is that they also are one of Phillipsburg's losses this season. So we know that that's the possibility, too, for us.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Mike and I are reminiscing. I can't remember if it was last week's football game or during the week, but the very exciting win over Smith Center here in Substate in 2001
yep,
here at Minneapolis.
That's right.
Very, very exciting. What can you expect from the Lions tomorrow as we take on the Beloit Trojans, who we lost to up at Beloit this year?
Yeah, we did. Not one of our better nights. But it certainly made them hungry to come back and beat them, because we also met up with them at the Concordia tournament and beat them in 2 games there.
Good.
Yeah, much more determined squad on that day.
And Beloit has ended up not having a real great season record-wise, have they? I mean, I was kind of shocked to see that.
They're just under 500 right now. They've got some talent. They've got a couple of pretty strong hitters and a pretty determined group, but we're excited to play them first round. The girls were excited when they found out that was our first match out. So
Good. Well, it's always good to beat the Trojans.
Yes, it is.
Any chance you get, no matter what sport it is.
That's correct.
Mike Perry's with us. I think he has some questions for you.
Julie, I'm going to apologize. I'm going to miss Sub-State. I just love Sub-State and state volleyball, and I like being there. And got a little girl that's running cross country tomorrow, so
I understand.
I'm going to be kind of preoccupied with that. And I was just real curious how you prepare your girls mentally. I know volleyball can be a momentum thing, and the girls have swings, but how do you prepare your girls for Sub-State?
Well, I've had a couple talks with my seniors about the fact that this is it for them and what they want to leave behind them when they're done and gone, and they're pretty excited to do what they can to lead the team in the right direction. We've watched a lot of game film to see the things we need to do mentally, what we need to be focused on against definitely Beloit. We've watched a little of our Smith Center game film too, so hopefully their heads are in the right place for the strengths that those two teams have and what we need to do to take care of those. So,
you know, I look back on a couple of tournaments, but past years as you prepare the girls. It's a natural progression through the year with the tournaments, but how big were the two, I call them two huge wins, I thought, with Smith Center up at the Concordia tournament, and then taking out Conway Springs just right off the get-go down at Hillsboro. Mentally, what does that do anything for the girls, or to me
absolutely.
It would just...
I don't think the girls are quite aware of the tradition that Conway Springs has had, so I don't think it's as meaningful to them as it might be to us who have been aware of that in the past. But we've made it known to them that was a big match to win. And the other thing we're excited about with the tournament play we've had so far is first three matches in each tournament we've been through so far, we've been at number one in our pool or in the tournament. The first two tournaments out, we were unbeaten in the first three matches, and at Hillsboro, while we went 2-1, we still came out of our pool first place. So I told them, 3-match tournament tomorrow, first place. That works for me.
That works for me too. I really look forward to a couple matches in the Bicentennial Center myself. But over at El Saline, you run 5-1 with primary setter Kelsey Page, and then when Kelsey's back row or she's not able to get there, your secondary setter, and I saw some, is it just whoever's there?
No, it's Connor Fulton is our opposite. Okay. She's our secondary setter. Fortunately, we have a pretty good passing team, and it doesn't make it very clear who our secondary setter is because Kelsey Page gets some pretty good passes, and when she doesn't, Kelsey Page gets to the ball.
That's true. Well, I had her name down along with Allie Steinbrock. Both those girls do a good job up front.
Oh, yeah.
Secondary setter, that's what I'm going to call her anyway. I noticed your serving. I hope we, just do 99.9% efficiency tomorrow. How important is it to get that serve in there every time?
It's very important, and that has been something we've needed to work on and focus on. I've told the girls that they're such a fantastic team. They're very talented, very athletic, and if they just put the ball on the other side of the net, we can win duels. They just need to put that ball in play on that first serve, and we've got what it takes. We've got some amazing back row players that can pick up just about anything put at us, and we just need to get the serve over.
I didn't mean to make you nervous with my long list of questions here. I've noticed this year your team has just been so solid at times. Team speed, you cover well, but I've noticed, I know that with the rotation sometimes there's different girls out there, but you've got some team speed, which is really, to me, would be, sometimes that negates athleticism, but you have both with a lot of the girls there. And your sophomores, why don't you
we've had
build them up for us a little bit
solid
here.
Group of sophomores, and when you talk about team speed, our libero for the team is Ashlyn Macy, who not only has quickness, but she just has the ability to read a ball that's pretty well developed for somebody as young as she. And I've got to add the other senior there that plays middle back for us on the back row, and that's Shay Shoemaker, who has an uncanny ability to understand what's going to happen with the ball when it comes over the net. So they do a great job keeping the ball in play. Kara Frazier on occasion has also been in that middle back position for us as well, and is an excellent passer and just has an impressive determination to get to the ball.
Well, are the girls peaking right now, or
I would
they
say
still
that they
got-
are. The one thing we've struggled with this week, we've had a couple of our starters out sick. We have one player who was injured in a vicious game of dodgeball yesterday in school. But everybody was at practice today, so we're excited about that.
Thank goodness for makeup, huh?
Yeah, Allie Steinbach had a little goose egg on her head yesterday morning, or yesterday afternoon, I guess it was. But she has recovered well.
That's
she's
good.
looking good, and she's ready to go. And those girls they want to be there. I mean, they're gonna work through whatever the pain or the illness might be to get there.
Well, I've noticed your hitters are hitting a ton. They're really putting the ball in play, especially if they've got that spot picked out. Boy, they hammered down Kara Frazier the other night. Was just awesome, and Allie's been pretty strong hitting here of late.
Allie has. Yeah, we have several girls that we can go to with the ball. We tend to give Shay the ball quite a bit, but whenever something happens, if they have a great defender on the other side, we know we can put the ball anywhere we need to.
You had mentioned just a minute ago about anticipation. Is that a positive sometimes, or is it a negative to get you? Does it get you out of position sometime, anticipating, or is it good to have that
I'm sure
knack?
that it does. I'm sure that it does, but 9 times out of 10, it's going to do the right thing for you, and they do. They're just Ashlyn and Shay. Just apparently somebody started throwing the ball at them when they were very young, because it is something that just seems innate in some players and some athletes, and it certainly is.
Shay has done some amazing things this year. I mean, she's played well throughout her career, but the few games I've had the opportunity to be to, I've seen her do some amazing things. She can really sky up and do some very athletic moves and getting that ball put down.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, you're always such a positive influence on the girls, and I know that they enjoy playing for you. And I know a lot of the girls in the past have enjoyed playing for you, and we enjoy the team you put on the floor is just sound from one end to the other. And I just really hope you have a successful day tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
They will play the Beloit Trojans at approximately 4 p.m.
That is right.
At Hayes tomorrow, so if anyone can make it, that'll be great. If not, it will be on Eagle Communications 910KINA.com and on Channel 8 live with a tape replay probably a week from Sunday.
I surely have another question.
As they try to get the first place trophy at Sub-State. Well, as the mother of the quarterback here, what do you think of the game tonight?
I think that we could be playing a little sharper than we are, if you want to know the truth. But
yeah. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you, really.
Yes.
Because a number 3 seed is kind of, it's a great seed.
It is a great seed.
Do you feel good about a 3 seed?
I do. I think we're in a really good spot. The pressure is on Phillipsburg and Smith Center to do what they are expected to do, I guess, and we know at the same time that pressure's not on us, but we have the ability to do what we want to do. So we just need to go make it happen.
Well, I'm just really excited as a team. I watched them not as much as I'd like to this year, and I enjoy watching them when I get a chance to. So I wish you all the luck in the world. And
thank you very much.
Good luck.
Julie McCulloch, head volleyball coach here at Minneapolis High School and English teacher.
That's great.
And we really appreciate you coming up, Julie. Taking some time. Go get a bag of popcorn for them.
All right.
Second half starts.
Thank
Out
you.
you're all warmed
We'll
up.
see you tomorrow. Yeah, up here at the warm press box. Well, we'll take a break here for some words from our sponsors. Actually, we'll go to some music. How's that? And get ready as we get close to the beginning of the second half. I think. Well, what's wrong here?
Well, Dale, while you're working on that, I'm going to.
Oh, it's not plugged in.
We're not plugged in, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it here, and I'm going to run through some stats real quick.
Yes, we forgot about
that. We
that.
appreciate having Coach Julie McCulloch up here for our halftime entertainment, as hearing about the girls volleyball and exciting for them, and good luck to the girls tomorrow. Minneapolis 8 for 14 for 120 yards passing in the first half, and then they were 13 carries for 84 yards, 15 carries for 84 yards total. I'm sorry, 15 carries for 103 yards, 84 for Jake Eckert. Minneapolis had 2 turnovers, and Solomon had 1. First 2 plays of the game were actually turnovers, as Minneapolis fumbled, and then Solomon threw an interception. As the Gorillas are 3 of 10 for 61 yards, one of them being a 56-yard touchdown after the defender slipped for the Lions. 3 for 10 for 61 yards. Rushing-wise, the Gorillas 16 rushes for 73 yards. So Minneapolis has 3 penalties. The Gorillas do not have any penalties here in the first half, so a fairly clean half of football. Minneapolis had a pass interference called late in the second quarter, which gave the Gorillas a little bit of life there towards the end of the first half to try to score, but Minneapolis held them on downs right at the end zone at the 3-yard, about the 10-yard line. They threw a pass towards the end zone, and Casey Argenbright hit him as he caught it and dropped the ball, and Minneapolis goes into halftime with the 21-6 lead.
3-minute countdown to kickoff. Both squads are warming up, getting those muscles stretched, and the last thing you want to do is get a muscle pull on a cool evening here late in the season. You know, it's cool, but it's not so cool that you could see your breath with the players down there. It's so that's very nice. Again, those of you sitting at home and listening, there's still plenty of seat room up here, and I expect you could see a very exciting second half if you mosey on up here.
Yeah, absolutely is.
And I don't think Trace Cree's probably even down there taking money to get in anymore. So,
well, the other gate's open if not. So either way, come on up here and enjoy the second half. Minneapolis 21-6 lead at the half against the Solomon Gorillas, as they will come out to start the second half, as both squads getting ready to do battle, as the captains here in a few minutes will go to the center of the field. As like I said earlier, Minneapolis with the lead 21-6. And Dale, let's talk about the second half for a second. What's the Lions going to have to do here in the second half to come away with a victory tonight?
Keep playing good defense. You know, the old football adage, they bent but they didn't break much. I mean, they lost the 1 touchdown, but a couple times the Gorillas had some good drives going, and Minneapolis was able to hold them out of the end zone, and particularly there right at the end of the second quarter, and that's good. And to get a little sharper on some of the passing. Some of the passes that have been completed for touchdowns and good yardage have been zipped right in there, but they've been off sometimes, and some drop balls. And the Gorillas are playing real good against the run. I'd sure like to see that get loosened up some if we can.
I think you're right there. The thing is, you got to watch the big play. You can't give up the big play, and they've done a good job of defending the pass. Just that one play, he slipped on the grass, and that was all there was to it. He caught the ball and he was gone. But
is that Allward 42?
No. 42 is Holloman.
Holloman, okay.
Holloman is
it's a nice, another size receiver. That is a real size mismatch. Get that spit out for Casey Argenbright. And if the ball is placed right, he's going to be hard to cover.
Yeah, pretty good size receiver. Listed at 6'1" and 150 pounds, but he looks a little bit bigger than that. So
I can't remember who we received to start the game. Yes, we did. So Solomon, I'm sure, will receive to start the second half.
We will kick the ball. So
it was a flurry of activity again at the beginning of the first half of the Lions. Nice run by Eckert, and unfortunately his second or third fumble of the season. And Gorillas took over with a great field position, and Keegan McCulloch got his second interception of the year on the very next play and took the ball back where it started from there.
Exactly. So we're about ready to start the second half as the Minneapolis Lions and the Solomon Gorillas ready to do battle here in the second half.
Andrew Yoxel to kick for the Lions here.
And the kick is up, and it's a good kick, and it'll be taken by Elward at about the 15-yard line. Actually runs up. Oh, big hit right there.
The initial hit was not Klein. I'm not sure who it was, but he was in on it.
Jake Eckert maybe, but regardless, both of them level.
It was a hit.
It was a hit. So,
but they advance it to the 30-yard line, about a 10 to 15-yard return. Well, they take a 1st and 10. 11:53 to go here in the third quarter.
As get my stat sheet ready to go here. Solomon Gorillas will come to the line of scrimmage as Cox will go under center. 2 receivers to the left, 1 in the backfield for the Gorillas as they start out to will go with the pass, fakes the pass, and slips in the backfield is Cox as he will lose 3 on the play.
Those slow, persistent, steady rains we've had over the last day and a half with very little sunshine makes this a slippery field. The field is starting to show a little wear here towards the end of the season in the middle.
As they will come back to the line of scrimmage here. Minneapolis on defense. Solomon comes back to the line of scrimmage. This time they will go in a shotgun formation for Cox. 2 receivers to the left, 1 in the backfield, and delay a game is going to be the call. So delay a game as that will back them up 5 yards as Solomon didn't have any penalties in the first half.
They had a holding, didn't they? Or was that us?
That was us.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I think that was us.
Yes, you're right.
So backs them up 5 yards. First penalty for the Gorillas. And I would just as soon see us go clean with no penalties in the second half. So Cox in a shotgun. 1 in the backfield with him. Sends the 1 in motion, fakes the handoff, has some pressure, goes the outside. He's going to be sacked. Nice job by the Lions as they get some defense. Nice job by number 58 for the Minneapolis Lions. Nick Torres in on the tackle. Has had some help in there, but great job by the Lions.
Back to the 13-yard line of the Gorillas.
That was about a loss of about 6.
Almost.
Well, but they had a 5-yard penalty in there. So.
Yeah, so it's almost 30 yards to go.
Yeah, so
27, the scoreboard says.
Yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, you're right. And they will drop back. This time they run a little reverse pass. They throw it up in the air. And nice job by Kyler Macy. Pitched the ball to number 41, which is Swenson. Swenson, wow, he put up a nice ball, threw it up in the air nicely. Incomplete, will bring up a 4th down. But that was a nice pass, nicely defended by Kyler Macy. Would have been a 1st down if he would have caught it, though. So, as they will set up the punt, back is Eckert, low snap, and Argenbright. Argenbright will take the ball, and a nice block by Eckert frees up Macy on the left-hand side, and he takes it back to about the 32-yard line of the Gorillas. But, folks, I don't know if you caught that on the tape, but, wow, nice job by Jake Eckert with the presence of mind to get over there to the left-hand side and free up a block for Casey Argenbright. Mm-hmm. Casey had a guy staring right down at him as he caught that ball, and Eckert just put enough of a block on him to get him freed up for a nice 15-yard run after the catch. So Minneapolis starts out with trips to the right-hand side, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Eckert in the backfield with him. At the Gorilla 32-yard line, drops back to pass, throws, has it to Casey Argenbright. Casey at the 26-yard line. Gain of about 7 on the play.
Down to the 25-yard line of the Gorillas. Just outside the 25-yard line. 9:37 to go here in the third quarter. McCulloch calling the play in the huddle, looking at his armband.
Sorry about that, folks. Still working on my stats and talking. Hard to do both at once.
Come out in the shotgun here.
To the left, one to the right for McCulloch. Eckert in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Has some pressure coming. Nice pickup by Eckert as he throws towards Macy, but Keegan had to get rid of that one quickly. Eckert did a nice job of picking up that person coming right through on the block.
Little to the outside, but as you say, he had to throw in a hurry. And when you have to throw in a hurry compared to having enough time, it's a little bit different on getting that ball where it belongs.
Exactly. 3rd down and 3 for the Lions. 9:10 left to go in the third quarter. To the right, one to the left, as Dylan Crossan, the tight end, on the left-hand side. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Drops back to pass. Delayed handoff to Eckert. Eckert goes right through and gets it to the 20-yard line. Nice job by Jake Eckert.
Close to a first down.
It is a first down. 5-yard carry. Minneapolis first down as the 5-yard carry.
Into the red zone now.
By Jake Eckert. Ball on to the right at the 20-yard line.
8:50 to go here in the third quarter.
Argenbright and Macy the right-hand side. Dylan Cross the tight end. Grayson George to the left. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Eckert in the backfield throws towards Grayson George. Grayson has the completion and the first down as gets the completion at about the 8-yard line, a 12-yard completion. Nice catch by Grayson George.
First and goal coming up for the Lions on the far hash mark. Clock moving, 8:35.
Grayson with some nice, has just had some beautiful catches throughout the year this year. Being 6'1", has a nice size and has a good target hit. As Argenbright and Macy the right-hand side, Dylan Cross to the left, low snap. McCulloch pulls it out, rolls the right-hand side, throws low and has it, but catches it as Casey Argenbright catches it on the grass.
Holds it in.
And
at the 1.
They're incomplete.
Oh, yeah. The offside referee says he trapped it.
The
referee behind him called what he could see, which it looked like he probably caught it, but the referee on the other side says
hats off to the officiating crew for working together on that one. It was awfully close. It looked like from here that it could have been a completion, but when it's low at the carpet like that, it's hard to tell. As the backside official from the other side called an incomplete. 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line. McCulloch under center to the right-hand side, one to the left. Eckert the lone back. They will pitch to Eckert. Eckert has some running room on the outside, and he's going to go to the outside. Does he get in? No, he does not, but he gets down to the 2-yard line. Nice tackle by Holloman as he saves the touchdown as Eckert gets the 6-yard carry.
One thing I saw out of these officials that you don't see a lot of here right before the game started, well, I think it was during the coach's interview, they were out running sprints, loosening up. You don't see many officials do that before games. They were slow sprints, but they were sprints.
3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. McCulloch under center, Klein and Eckert in the backfield. So they will go to Eckert. Eckert will go in for the touchdown. Nice job by Jake Eckert as he gets the 2-yard touchdown.
Nice hole for him there over the right side, the guard and tackle.
And he gets it at the 7:24 mark. As we will see if we get the extra point here as they would come out. Minneapolis come to try to kick the extra point here. Yoxel to try to kick it. Argenbright to hold. Connor Christian's the long snapper. Good snap. Kick is up, and it is good.
Drilled right through the middle.
Wow, nice kick by Andrew Yoxel. So at the 7:24 mark, Jake Eckert gets the 2-yard touchdown run as Minneapolis goes short field with the 30 yards on the short field and 32 yards on the short field, and Minneapolis increases their lead 28-6. We're going to hear a word from our sponsors.
Ada Grain is proud to be a sponsor of Lions Sports and hope that the boys and girls have a successful season. Ada Grain believes that sports and a quality education go hand in hand, building strong bodies and minds.
Bennington State Bank is proud to sponsor the Minneapolis Lions this season. They're proud to be a part of their great community and strive for excellence in their school curriculum and athletics. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Bennington, Minneapolis, Salina, and Wamego. Member.
Let's make it delicious.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as Minneapolis has a lead 28 to 6 here as they will kick the ball. Andrew Yoxel ready to kick.
See if he goes long this time or a short kick. They've done both. Kicks it long. Through the receiver down to the 5-yard
Still
line.
fumbling around there, and Cox with the return, but nice defense by the Lions.
It took a squig and went right by him. Kind of hard to judge what it was going to do, I guess. He was able to pick it up and move it about close to 10 yards on the return, up to the Solomon 18-yard line, where they'll take over 1st and 10 with 7:19 to go here in the third quarter.
You know, we'll throw this out. I know Dale has mentioned this earlier in the year, but if anyone is ever interested in helping with some of the broadcasting or helping with taking stats or doing a little play-by-play or anything else, just give Dale Leach or myself a call, and we would love to have your help.
It's a great high-paying job, and we'd love to have you be part of the team.
The high-paying? Nice job by
Austin
Crossan with the big stick right there as Cox, the quarterback, goes nowhere, and Austin Crossan with the big stick.
Mike Perry oftentimes has been with us here, but he also started off the year running the clock and has not been able to find a replacement willing to do that for him this year. So he's, at this point, being able to help us on away games. And
Lyle Davidson.
Potentially we're just going to be here at home the rest of the season and at some point, but who knows.
Lyle Davidson has helped us, and but if you're ever interested, give Dale or myself a call. Goes under center. They hand the ball off to Holloman Swenson, as Swenson will go to the outside and gets it up to about the 15-yard line. Loss of 1 on the play. As Dale, interesting stat here, they have gone backwards on every play so far here in the second half.
3rd and 12 here from their 15-yard line.
3rd and 11 as...
that's a long 11.
That's a long 11, 3rd and 12, because they lost yardage on the first play, lost on the second play. So 3rd and 12, under center. They have trips, 2 in the backfield with them, and a tight end on the left-hand side. They send the tight end in motion, drops back to pass. Charlie Lynn coming, goes across. Oh, great pass, but a great tackle by Keegan McCulloch. Great stick by McCulloch right there as a pass is completed to the receiver, but he is leveled for a loss. Great job by Keegan McCulloch.
The quarterback had the chance to do it there, and he delivered. Almost blocked.
And nice
Good
punt. And it rolls backwards, and it will not be brought back as Lions will take over at their own 47-yard line, and a penalty flag. Wow. Late
I didn't see
flag.
it. It's on the 31-yard line of the Gorillas. I didn't see what that. Probably a blocking foul.
What the heck is that called?
I don't know what that means. Both hands on his head. It's not a personal foul.
I'm not sure what that call is.
It would be tacked on to where we're taking over the ball. See if it's a 10-yarder or a 15-yarder.
Well, they're going backwards like they're going to have the ball. So still waiting to see what this one is.
Okay, it wasn't a post-possession foul. It was during the play. So that would give the Gorillas the chance to move the ball. If it was a 15-yarder, that would give them a first down. I don't know. We shall see.
Still waiting for that call. Both hands on the head.
It's like, oh my gosh, my head's hurting, you know.
But Minneapolis defense comes back in, so it's a first down.
They haven't moved the chains yet or the yard marker. It's still 4th and 12 from the 15.
And they are moving the chains, so it is a...
Might have been an automatic first down. I don't know. 15-yarder moved it beyond up to the 30-yard line. So great break for the Gorillas.
Still not sure what it was, but it's a 15-yard penalty, though.
Oh, my gosh, I got a hangover. That's what the penalty looked like.
And they will hand the ball off to the halfback. Minneapolis defense still chasing them down, as I'll try to find out what that call was here in a little bit, guys. As Minneapolis, with the penalty, gives them the first down after the rush.
2-yard gain for the Gorillas, up to the 32-yard line. 5:43 to go. Apparently went out of bounds. Clock has stopped. 28-6, the score in favor of the Lions. Two receivers to the left, one out right.
Cox under center. This time they have a couple of receivers out there. This time they get the ball to the halfback.
Read well by the line there.
Tackled nicely. Nice job by the Lions as Aylward, the ball carrier, gets back, maybe gains a yard on the play.
3rd and a long 7 at the 33-yard line of the Gorillas.
As they will come back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 7, 5:11 left to go here in the third quarter. Minneapolis with the lead, 28-6. Cox under center. Fakes the handoff, draws back to pass. Oh, great job of Dylan Crossan. And I think the Lions got a nice job by Dylan Crossan as he comes untouched and he gets the sack and a big hit on the quarterback.
There was somebody coming from the left, too. They were both under full bull rush mode there.
Great job by Minneapolis as Crossan gets the hit, as well as, not sure as Minneapolis, Nick Torres a little shook up on that. I don't know who came up with the fumble recovery, but Minneapolis takes over at the 27-yard line. Great job by the Lions.
Boy, looking at the flags, Scott, they're virtually lifeless. There's a little breeze, but beginning of the game, they were breezing away, but there's just virtually no wind here.
Tyler Davis comes in for Nick Torres as Lions will sit, trips to the right-hand side, one to the left. Eckert in the backfield, shotgun for McCulloch. Drops back to pass, has some pressure coming, and he steps up to pass. And the ball's on the ground. Nice job by Minneapolis.
He had that ball out there and I said, oh, that's dangerous, and he did lose it. Fortunately,
Kyler Moody falls on it. So Minneapolis with the loss of about 8.
Back to the 37-yard line. 2nd down and about 19 to go.
As the Lions will come back here on 2nd down.
Clock says 22 yards. I don't know. I agree with that.
I agree with you on that one.
Talk to Mike Curry about his clock keeping abilities here.
Trips to the right-hand side, one to the left. McCulloch in a shotgun. Drops back, has some pressure coming again. Oh, Eckert goes up on the left-hand side, breaks the tackle. He's in the clear. 10, 5, touchdown, Jake Eckert. Nice run from the 37-yard line. A huge hole on the left-hand side. Nice job by the offensive line.
That was a thing where they're looking pass, and why not do the old draw here on the left-hand side. Runs it in for 30 to 40-yard score, something like that. 30 to 40-yard run on the score.
Yep, 37-yard touchdown run by Jake Eckert. Yoxel to kick the extra point. Good. Oh, kick is up, and it's good, but we've got a penalty flag. So penalties against the Gorillas, it looks like. Encroachment is the call. So Yoxel will, I'm assuming, will try to kick this one again.
Well, wasn't it good as it was?
Yeah, it was, but they blew the whistle before the play.
Yes,
so it would have to be kicked again.
Half the distance. You can't decline it. Well, no, they are declining it. No? I thought the ref waved that they were declining.
As Yoxel kicks it, this one is off the upright, and it is no good. And
that penalty worked to the advantage of the Gorillas there. Makes the score 34-6 with 3:56 to go here in the third quarter. as Gorillas get a small break there with that kick. We'll take another break here and hear a word from our sponsors.
Let's make it fast. Let's make it a meal from KT's in downtown Minneapolis. KT's, home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions best, home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions best wishes during the upcoming season.
Farm Bureau's wide range of insurance and financial products help protect what's most important, your family, auto, home, and other possessions. Call your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Minneapolis, George Dressy. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company.
Found out what that, I went over next door to ask Coach Darrow, and illegal participation. Had 12 men on the field. It was the call. And
15-yard penalty?
15-yard penalty. I got shocked about that, but that was what it was.
Well, at least it didn't cost us
Didn't cost us anything, and actually we get the ball and get a touchdown. Yoxel to kick as it is up, and it's a great kick, and it's kicked towards, once again, off the foot. It's going to go out of bounds. Oh, my goodness, what a break for the goes off of Cox's foot and goes out of bounds at about the 9-yard line.
Going to be backed way up to their 9-yard line.
Wow. Nice kick by Yoxel, and Cox just takes it off his foot. And
another one of those bouncers for the last 5 to 10 yards, and they just squibbed right into him, and he had a hard time making a judgment on it.
Yeah.
Went off his foot and out of bounds.
As the Gorillas will start at their own 9-yard line here in the second quarter. 34-6, Lions with the lead. Shotgun formation for Cox. One in the backfield with them. Receives the right and left, drops back to pass. Quick pass across the middle. And, intercepted! Oh, it's intercepted by Klein, but they're going to call a penalty on Casey Argenbright. Oh, great catch by Adam Klein, but they're going to say it's interference by
the ball bounced.
I'll tell you, that was
receiver right in
there's no way. There's in a 5-yard zone there that you can hit.
Well, they're at the 15 there, and the ball was at the 9, so it's beyond 5
6 yards. But there's a bump zone in there. But I'll tell you,
if you want to get picky.
Yeah. Wow.
But there was a gift right there in Adam Klein's hand.
Yeah, that was. That was so. Adam Klein, the ball just ends up in Adam's hands, and it's like, oh my goodness. So yeah, it is a 15-yard penalty.
Takes it out to the 25 of the Gorillas.
So Gorillas will have it at the 25. A little bit of breathing room.
High
snap over his head, and he goes all the way back.
Just falls on it.
It goes all the way back to the
8-yard line of the Gorillas. So you want to fall on it, you don't want to think around with it and possibly lose it to the Lions and surrender great field position to them. So he did the right thing there.
Yeah. I'd like to. That interception by Klein would have been sweet, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Shotgun formation once again for Cox. Better snap, drops back to pass. Oh, throw it over the air. This one is intercepted. This one's by Eckert. Eckert's going to take it in for the touchdown as it was knocked in the air.
One of the linemen got a paw up and knocked it high.
8-yard interception for a touchdown.
Eckert brings it in. That's the first interception return we've had for a long time for a touchdown.
So an 8-yard interception for a touchdown at the 3:11 mark by number 27, Jake Eckert. And Yoxel will come in to try to kick the extra point here. This one's down, kick is up, and this one is
right through the middle.
Right through the middle. So Minneapolis with the touchdown after the interception as the Lions take a 41-6 lead here in the third quarter as
3:11 to go
by
in the
Minneapolis.
third quarter. We'll take another break for our sponsors here.
Minneapolis Junior Senior High School linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast to the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Well, a defensive touchdown down there by the Lions. It's nice to get points without the offense having to do the work.
Well, Jake Eckert had the 8-yard interception for a touchdown, but 2 plays earlier, Adam Clyde had an 8-yard interception for a touchdown. But needless to say, we come away with the points on that drive after Yoxel pinned him back deep, and we'll see how he does here. And he kicks it that direction again. This time it is picked up by
handled better that time
by Cox, and he's going to be leveled at about the 25-yard line by number 52 for the Lions as Kyler Moody in on the tackle as he drops him at the 25.
They also had a very unfortunate high snap, which moved the ball way back deep.
Yeah,
after they had moved it out to the 30 on a penalty.
So at the 3:06 mark left to go in the third quarter, Lions with a nice lead, 41-6 over the Solomon Gorillas, as Gorillas will go under center. They have 2 in the backfield, 1 tight end. Different look for there. They go. Nice job by
Dylan Crossan right there.
No, it wasn't Dylan.
Oh,
it
no.
was
a 2.
A 72 Charlie Lynn. Charlie Lynn with a great job as they stop him for a 3-yard loss. And guys, I'm not kidding when I say this. They have gone backwards on 6 out of their 8 running plays here in the second half.
Second and 12 coming up. 2:35 mark here in the third quarter. From their 25-yard line.
Minneapolis giving up 73 yards rushing in the first half, and they've done a great job in the second half. 2 receivers to the left, single coverage. They drop back, they hand the ball off, and this time it is tackled by number 57 in on the tackle, which is
the other one is
Austin Crossan.
Charlie Lynn.
They do get positive yardage, but it's back to the original line of scrimmage.
Crossan finished
I didn't see who the carrier was. Was that Aylward?
No, I didn't notice. 26-yard line is where it is. 3rd and 10.
Solomon must have lost some players or had some injuries. Originally they had 28 on the squad. They've only dressed 18 or 19 for this game as Cox goes under center. 2 in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right-hand side. Drops back, hands the ball off, and this time it will be positive yardage up to about the 30-yard line as Aylward, the ball carrier, gains about 3 on the play, will bring up a 4th down.
Brings back painful memories of my senior year at Minneapolis High School. It's awful hard to compete when you've got 17 or 18 guys total on the squad. It's hard. You can't practice adequately.
Yeah.
It's demoralizing, actually.
Back to punt is the Gorillas. He's had some nice high, low snap. Does get it up. A great high punt. A great punt. And wisely lets that one go. But, wow, that was a great punt, I believe, by Brady Swenson.
Down to the 27-yard line of the Lions, where we'll take over with 1 minute to go here.
Nice high
in the third quarter.
Nice high booming punt for the Gorillas.
That was a great punt.
Yeah. So Minneapolis takes over here at the 1 minute mark left in the third quarter as they will come out here. They will send 2 receivers trips to the right-hand side, 1 to the left as McCulloch in a shotgun formation. McCulloch drops back to pass, looks, has the receiver, rolls to the right-hand side. That's to Grayson George. Grayson has the catch and the first down. Great job by Grayson George.
Up to the 43.
As about a 14-yard completion. McCulloch had a great pass over there. Had nice coverage. Receivers were well covered, but just had a great pass right there. This time he will be in a shotgun formation once again. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Dylan Crossan, the tight end on the right-hand side. Jake Eckert to his right-hand side. Drops back, pitches the outside to Eckert. Great block there. Eckert has a little bit of running room at the 45, breaks it back into the 40, still on his feet, takes it down to the Gorilla 35-yard line. A nice run right there is a 23-yard run by Jake Eckert.
It's getting to that point of the game where a good runner can start to really exact some punishment on the opposing squad as the game wears on and they get a little tireder. And the runner could just start licking his chops.
16 seconds. They're going to let this one go, as that's going to end the third quarter with the Lions have a 41-6 lead at the end of the third quarter.
We will come back with a word for our sponsor.
Dale Leach, myself, Scott Oshman. You're listening to 910 KINA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Roth Repair has been a fixture in Minneapolis for some time now. Fixture, get it? Roth Repair can fix, replace, maintain, patch, build, remodel, and mend just about anything. The work is professional and the cost is reasonable. Roth Repair, Minneapolis. Call them today if you need something done right the first time.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue the tradition. Minneapolis Raceway will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
Todd and Shelley Wilson and Wilson Shields Funeral Home offer affordability and dignity. They know that the Minneapolis Lions will have a great season and want to wish them the best. Wilson Shields Funeral Home, our family serving your family.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Lions have the 41-6 lead here to start the fourth quarter, as Minneapolis will have the ball at the Gorilla 36-yard line. And Dale, they came out in the third quarter, great defense, great offense, nice job to start the third quarter as we're here in the fourth quarter. Shotgun formation for McCulloch, trips the right-hand side, one to the left. McCulloch drops back to pass, has a little pressure, throws up top, goes towards Grayson George, and Grayson tries to go underneath and incomplete just over his head, and defended well by Cox, their senior quarterback.
Well, one of the keys we talked about at the beginning of the third quarter was the defense needed to keep playing well and keeping the pressure on, and that they have done here throughout the third quarter, as the Gorillas had very little positive yardage occur on their 3 or 4 possessions, plus 1 interception return for a touchdown.
As McCulloch in a shotgun. Eckert in the backfield with him, 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. This time a delayed handoff to Eckert. Eckert has a little running room, breaks it up on the outside, takes the right-hand side, still on his feet. He's going to take it in for a touchdown. Nice job, Jake Eckert, with the 36-yard touchdown run. Great run by Eckert at the delayed draw, and he gets the big touchdown run on the right-hand side. Nice job, Jake Eckert.
His third touchdown of the night, 2 running, I think. Third or fourth?
That's his third.
Okay, 2 running and 1 on an interception return.
No, I'm sorry. That's his fourth touchdown. 3 running and 1. Well, I'll get back to that in a second.
Okay.
I'm a little off track
in to
here.
kick the extra point.
I'll give the stat here in just a second. And it is up, and it is good. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel, as that one was a 36-yard touchdown run.
Scores 48-6 here, 11:45 to go. Whoa, that was a big one. Your brother woke me up there, but it's over. The Lions have now scored 48 points, which is the most they've scored in this series. The previous was 42 back in 2001. Against a team that's overmatched, possibly some in skill-wise, definitely in numbers. He's been struggling all season.
Jake Eckert has 4 rushing touchdowns and 1 touchdown for an interception. So Jake Eckert having another great performance tonight.
The Army Ironman Award winner here 2 weeks ago. Andrew Yoxel to kick off.
Yoxel has had a couple great kicks of late here. As Yoxel will put the ball down at the 40 to kick. The 11:45 left to go in the ball game. 48-6 the Lions with the commanding lead. Yoxel to get ready to kick. And the kick is up, and a nice kick once again, and it's going to be taken at about the 18-yard line by Cox. And Adam Klein chases him down on the right-hand side and gets him from behind, and he's still down. Adam Klein with a great pursuit right there, as got an injury for the Solomon Gorillas.
Several new faces come in on defense here for the Lions. Here at the 11:39 to go in the second quarter.
We'll run through there as
coach is calling off the dog somewhat. Number 30 is the first one I see here in the backfield.
Garrett Lott is the freshman. Comes in and he is calling the plays on the defensive side. Number 30, Connor Collins in. Number, of course, 80, Andrew Yoxel in there.
74, is it?
Still waiting to see who the injured player
71 is the next player I see.
71 and 61. 61 is Kyle Wolf, a freshman. 71, Justin Klein, a freshman.
Did you do 61?
I did
yes,
61.
You did 61. And they're milling around. They can't see all of them. 30, 25.
Connor Christensen.
Okay.
74.
3. Number 2.
Number 2?
Uh-huh.
Number 2. Luke Eckert.
Okay. And there's number 74 also. Number 77.
Number 88. Ty Gerard, another freshman. 74. Sean Forte, a freshman. Bunch of freshmen out there, folks. As
did you get
number 77? Drew Belleville, another freshman.
A lot of future Lions going to get some time here tonight.
86, Tommy Austin, a sophomore.
65 comes in.
65 is Shane Haney.
Haney, okay.
He's a sophomore. Injured player for the Gorillas is their quarterback, number 8.
Well, that's not good news.
That's not good news. Kyle Cox is the injured player, so he's up, he's standing, but May got his bell rung.
I would imagine. You take some of them hits from Mr. Klein running full speed down the field, you might get your bell rung here and there.
Exactly. So
he is walking off under his own power. That's good to see. Trouble is, the question is, can he count to 5?
So that's the unfortunate side for him. Is not sure what's going on out there now, but now it's whether or not they
do they have another quarterback listed on their roster?
They do. John, that is Dalton Eaton, a sophomore, but I haven't seen number 21 out there, so I'm not sure what they're going to do here. So we'll wait and see.
11:39 marks, a long way to go.
And yet to see it. I think John Aylward is their quarterback. Yep. John Aylward coming in at their quarterback as he will go under center. Aylward under center. The halfback is in the backfield. And good snap. They run the reverse and ball goes on the ground. And it's going to be picked up. Yoxel it's intercepted. Oh my goodness. Intercepted by the Lions. I don't see who got it, but let's see who it is. Number 71 for the Lions. And that is Justin Klein with the interception.
Klein, okay.
Way to go, Lions, as he gets the interception. It was a Yoxel that created the hit, but the interception by Justin Klein as he gets the big interception. What a job! What a job by the freshman there as he gets a great gift right there.
It was a bad pitch to the runner, and he was getting buried. He saw it, so I thought, well, I can throw it here without getting a penalty. And unfortunately, he was hit as he threw it. Unfortunately for them, he was hit as they threw it.
Minneapolis has a new quarterback in there, Austin Crossan, as...
No, that's Andrew Yoxel.
I'm sorry, Andrew Yoxel. What is who? I said
Austin Crossan.
Austin Crossan. Sorry about that. Andrew Yoxel. Ball goes to Connor Christensen. Connor lumbers forward, still running, as he gets about a 2-yard carry, I think. Nice job by Connor. Oh, more than that, 4-yard carry.
Mm-hmm. 2nd and 6. 11:09 to go here in the game. The Lions are on the 14-yard line of the Trojans, or the Gorillas, excuse me.
Yoxel under center. Garrett Lott and Christensen in the backfield. This time he hands off to Garrett Lott. Garrett Lott will lumber forward to about the 9-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd down and short.
Clock down to 10:35. Ball to the 9-yard line.
They will send on the offensive side Colin Briggs, a freshman, out on receiver, as well as number 30, Connor Collins, the other receiver. They hand off to Christensen, and Connor bounces off one tackle before he's taken down for the loss, as defense swallows him up on that one right there. So loss of about 3 on the play. So that will bring up a 4th down and 4 at about the 14-yard line. So, and they will send 2 receivers, one to the right, one to the left, 2 in the backfield, and that is Christensen, as well as Lott drops back to pass, throws across the middle, has in and out of the hands of number 30, Connor Collins. As
It
he
was a
doing
little
caution
low,
route.
a little low,
as Minneapolis gives up the ball on downs. Incomplete pass by
but very catchable.
So the Gorillas will take over at the 14-yard line, as they'll come out and see who is under center. It looks like their quarterback is back. So,
well, good.
Kyle Cox back under center. 2 receivers right to the left. Pitches the outside. They're going to throw, and throws it up in the air. And it's intercepted by Connor Collins. No, incomplete pass. They actually
initially broken up by 86.
Interesting play right there. 86. Tommy Austin and Connor Collins in on the play right there.
And I thought Gorillas were right on him and made sure he did not haul it in.
I thought he was going to come up with the interception right there. So nice job by the Minneapolis Lions on the defensive side.
Snapped. They come to the right and get close to the 20.
Yeah. Nice job by the young defense by the Lions.
They're playing well.
They are. Number 41, the ball carrier, he picks up about 4 on the play.
It helps to bring him in against a tired varsity squad of the Gorillas.
Yeah.
After we played against them the entire game. Get some fresh bodies in there. 9 minutes to go.
Casey Argenbright got some ice on his left knee there.
Oh, really?
Hope Casey's okay.
Hopefully it's just precautionary.
And nice pursuit by the Lions as in on the tackle, number 71, Justin Klein, as well as number 74, Sean Forte. So they do get the first down as they get the 6-yard carry.
First and 10 for the Gorillas, probably their first earned non-penalty first down of this half.
It is. I think you're exactly right. Quarterback goes under center is Cox. One receiver to the left. And he's just going to keep it himself. Oh, good look by them. But nice job by Minneapolis defense. I believe Justin Klein in there again with the tackle.
65 comes in the game for the Lions.
Justin Klein getting a lot of name mention here as the 5'8" freshman, 155-pound, playing a linebacker. Did a great job right there. As read the play well and just stuck the quarterback after the gain of about 4. Goes under center, Aylward the back, as well as this time they hand it off to number 41, and he will lumber forward close to a first down as takes it all the way out to Brady Swenson with the first down as he gets the 7-yard carry.
Down to the 7:20 mark here in the game, they move the chains for a second consecutive first down for the Gorillas in this drive, up to their 36-yard line.
This time the Gorillas are going to call a timeout. So at the 7:13 mark, Minneapolis with the lead 48-6 over the Solomon Gorillas. We will go ahead and take a break with them. You're listening to 910KINA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8, your voice of the Minneapolis Lions.
City Pharmacy has brought to you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. The Scott Osherman Agency is the place to go. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for over 80 years. Call the Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
You know, Scott, I went to the choral concert last night for the junior high and high school here at the theater. Very nice by the junior high and high school concert choirs in New Image.
You know, I'll tell you, talk about a nice facility.
Yes.
Great to see
After
that.
a lot of years in the old facility there.
Yeah, but that auditorium now is just top of the notch. Mm-hmm. Just great facility and plus great performances. I wasn't able to go last night. Had other activities going on, but still very, very nice. Cox drops back to pass, throws up. It has Elward in the flat, but great job by Justin Klein in on the tackle, as well as number 30, Connor Collins. So
well, it looks like he's going to uphold the Klein name after Adam leaves here on defense.
He is. He did a great job on that one. As a great pass, a great catch, but great job by Justin Klein and Connor Collins.
I was talking some with Jay Macy. I found out who our other two opponents are next year other than league and district. It'll be Valley Heights again and Washington County. We open up with Sacred Heart and then play those two games right off the bat.
So who else is in our, it's a halfback pass, throws it up, and this one, throws it back to the quarterback, and nice play. A little bit of trickery there as the halfback.
First down, big first down.
Big first down.
Gorillas down to the Lion 35. Our district is Smith Center, Beloit, and Republic County.
Republic County. I couldn't remember if it was Republic County or if it was southeast of Saline. So that's still a tough district. Two teams go out of each district, but
and two of those district teams are league opponents, so that lays two games for non-league and non-district, and they'll be at the beginning of the season.
Valley Heights and Washington County. Valley Heights we played this year. We played Washington County in the past. Cox drops back to pass and flushed out of the pocket, and breaks a tackle, goes through one man, still on his feet, and taken down by Andrew Yoxel and Justin Klein as Klein chases him down, but about a 13-yard run by the quarterback.
And one thing I was amazed, of course, in junior high, choir is a required course, and I was counting noses of the 7th graders who sang first, and there was only like 34 of them there, and I said to Jay, I said, goodness gracious, are we going to be back down to 2A here before we know it?
Yeah.
And he said, no, we'll be brushing 4A. And I said, are you serious?
No, really?
Yeah. I'll finish that in a second here. Under center.
This time they go to
sweep.
Swenson on the outside. Has a little bit of running room, breaks the tackle there, breaks it up for another one, and he's going to run to that one in for a touchdown as number 41 gets the 21-yard touchdown run.
Apparently there were about 10 or 11 7th graders gone, so he said normally there's 44, but the reason they were saying that is when the 8th graders' turn came in, they walked in, and I said, gosh, is the line ever going to quit? And a lot of kids, I didn't get a number count. But
and the kick is up, and it is good.
He said there's just a few less members than the sophomore class, which is quite large.
Wow.
So once those 8th graders get in high school and match them with the sophomores that are existing, we'll be brushing 4A here in a couple of years. Wow. I don't think we'll make 4A. I'd be awful surprised if we do. But, of course, the way those are counted again, for memory's sake, is sophomore, junior, and senior classes are counted every year to determine
Basketball.
where you play and everything but football.
Yeah, exactly.
And every 2 years they count the freshman, sophomore, and junior class to determine what classification you are in football.
But, you know, it's interesting you say that, because you look on down, and just in my daughter is in 6th grade.
They're a good-sized class, too, aren't they?
Well, actually, they're in 45 range.
Okay, well,
so
it's not horrible.
But then you drop down to my boys' classes at 3rd grade and 2nd grade, and they're in the low upper 30s. So I did know there was a fairly high one of those classes in that.
So numbers go up and they go down,
Yeah,
as Solomon experiences here. They've been in 11-man football for a while. They're dropping back to 8-man due to a loss in numbers in the school.
Solomon the kick, and it's a nice kick, and it'll be taken. And
he downed the ball at the 15-yard line.
So
number 2, Luke Eckert.
Luke Eckert puts a knee down and then catches Wall's knee is down, and Minneapolis will start at their 15-yard line.
Of course, Minneapolis did go to 4A back in the late 70s for a couple of years when they had classes of around 100 people, a couple classes. So that zipped the population of the school right up there. How in the world they did it, I don't know, because that was before the building was expanded.
Yeah, Delphus was still open at that time.
Yes, but still, those top 3 classes.
Freshmen. So nice run there as the Gorillas stop them on. Got a penalty flag thrown in late, as didn't see who. Connor Christensen, the ball carrier, as he takes it to
on the Gorillas. Score here is 48-13 with 4:59 to go in the contest. The Lions will have the ball on the 20. No, 15-yard penalty,
15
face
yard.
mask. No.
5.
Didn't he do face mask signal?
No, wait a minute.
Must not.
5-yard penalty is the call, so.
First and 5.
First and 5.
From the 20.
4:32 left to go in the ball game. Lions with the 48-13 lead. McCulloch under center, I formation. So this time we jump on the right-hand side. This time offensive lineman on the right-hand side jumped, and we'll bring him back 5 yards, as I think that one was Justin Klein as well. Not positive on that one, but jump on the right-hand side.
One of the linemen out here is 76. I don't know if we've called that number earlier or not.
Connor Nace.
50.
Let's see, number 50 is Zach Davis.
Okay.
So, a couple different players. Shotgun formation for Yoxel. Rolls to the left-hand side, drops back to pass, throws across the middle. Nice pass, nice catch. And the completion still on his feet. There is Connor Collins. Breaks it up to 45, still on his feet. He's down the sideline, still running.
Yes,
he's going to take it down. No, he's going to take it all the way in. Nice job by number 30, Connor Collins, with the touchdown after the 85-yard touchdown pass and a completion. Oh, my goodness. What a catch by Connor Collins.
And traffic. I mean, he had to go up for that ball. It was contested. He snagged it, made a couple dodges, got to the outside, and turned on the speed.
That was a heck of a run by Connor Collins, the freshman, as he did a great job on that one. Absolutely beautiful catch and a run by. And Connor Collins to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it's no good as he misses the extra point. But a great run by the freshman from the sophomore quarterback, as Minneapolis gets another touchdown at the 3:34 mark, 54-13.
Wow. Let's take another break for a word for our sponsors.
Hold on a second.
At Robertson Monument, they believe that supporting community activities are very important. That's why they're sponsors of Lions Sports. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument hopes you make it to as many games as possible.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex Salina, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars, new GMC trucks and SUVs. Serving their customers since 1957, Bennett Autoplex Salina.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA News Talk, and 99 KG Country is a proud sponsor of Lions sports coverage. Listen to live broadcast on 910KINA.com or on your local Eagle Cable, Channel 8.
Wow, what a run by the freshman right there.
Did not expect to see that out of the JV guys.
That was an amazing catch and run.
That was Collins, you said?
And he gets a nice kick
at the 17-yard line by the quarterback.
And Cox takes it on the right-hand side. He's going to be flushed out of bounds as Cox takes it all the way down to
66.
Takes it to the
possibly
41-yard line.
took him out, or 86. 86 took him out.
86 is Tommy Austin.
Up to the 42-yard line of the Gorillas.
Some younger players getting some action. We've got some kids that are sick and injured and not in. So
heard we had some grade problems with a couple of the players too.
Hadn't heard that one.
And some illnesses.
So looking to see as Gorillas go under center is quarterback Cox, drops back, throws across the middle, has a receiver, breaks it, and he's off the races. I don't know if we can catch him on that. We do catch him. We take him down, not yet. And we do take him all the way down to about the 6-yard line. As
3:33 to go.
And that was a long completion right there. That was
first and goal for the Trojans. Or the Gorillas. Excuse me. Gorillas and Solomon.
So they've had some fairly good passes in the pass completions in the second half. The Gorillas have 3:14. This one is at the 7-yard line of the Lions. Cox under center,
Too
delay
much time,
game.
I'm going to guess.
So delay game is the call. Oh no!
Oh,
no.
timeout. Official timeout.
Official timeout for a helmet issue for number 2, and that is Eckert, Luke Eckert. So as Cox goes under center. Cross back. It's a quick pass again, slant. This one is no good.
Oh, it dropped.
Incomplete. Yeah, went through his hands. Went back to the same slant to the same receiver.
2:50 to go. Ball on the 7. Second down, coming up. Second and goal.
As not sure what the beep is there, Dale.
Says we're connected.
So penalty flags fly though.
I couldn't hear you there for a brief second, and then I heard that. But it's still connected, it says. So hopefully everybody hears us at home still.
As Minneapolis runs a new player in, didn't see who came in, but
61 comes out.
Yeah.
Penalty on the Gorillas, moves the ball back to the 12-yard line.
Another 5-yard penalty. So
second and goal from the 12.
2:49 left to go in the ball game. Quarterback under center is Cox. Drops back, hands the ball off to
another penalty. He gets around the corner into the end zone.
12-yard touchdown. But we've got a penalty flag. We'll see what the call is.
Holding is
the
call.
call.
The
So
10-yard mark off
bring
from
it back.
the
So
10, moving back to the 20, where it'd be second and goal.
As
Clock
number
ticks down
70,
to
61 flying,
2.
excuse me, 61 comes in, and that is Wolf, and number 74, Sean Forte, come out. So running a couple of different players in and out. So
Moves back to the 22-yard line, actually.
As defense will try to hold him here.
Second and goal from the Gorilla 22.
Another player, I don't know. I'll wait and see. I think it's Connor Yeager. Drops back to passes, the quarterback. Another holding right there. Throws it up in the air. Has a receiver. Connor Collins
Knocked
goes
away
up with
by
him.
Collins.
Nice job by Connor Collins. So, yeah. Connor Yeager, another player. I don't know if I called Connor's name, but Connor is in there.
Say you saw a flag?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry. Great job by Connor Collins. Connor, a freshman, 5'8" freshman, wide receiver, defensive back, did a great job of going up in the air and knocking that one down.
Third and goal from the 22.
So
the junior hire started basketball practice this week.
yes, they did.
They're soon.
I'm losing you for some reason, Dale.
And there's that noise again.
Oh, the phone is charging. I don't know what the deal is here.
Oh,
Maybe
maybe
it's
it's lost.
We're losing some power here.
Oh, here. I see the reason.
So sorry about that, folks. We've been having all kinds of problems here.
Thank goodness the phone has good battery on it.
We got disconnected for a second there. And sorry we lost you there, but nothing has happened here on 3rd and 22. Another penalty is the only thing that happened. Quarterback goes under center. Here's the Gorillas. Drops back, fakes the handoff, looks to pass again, throws it up in the air. Connor Collins, the receiver. Oh, great job by Connor Collins. Goes up and knocks it down. Great job by the freshman to knock that one down. Hell, I'll tell you, he went up in the air and did a great job.
Great defensive play there by the young freshman.
Great job by Collins. Sorry about the problem with the audio there, folks.
We couldn't figure out why we were losing power, but we are losing audio, but we had no power there for a minute.
We apologize for the
fourth and goal from the 22.
Cox goes under center. This time he goes once again to the halfback, and that's Swenson. He breaks one tackle, still on his feet. And is he going to get in? He does get in.
Oh,
wow.
Yes, right at the end. They call him short.
They called him short. Wow.
Right on the goal line.
Right on the goal line. Nice job by the Lions to stop him right on the goal line as number 41 gets about
a 21-yard
run.
Mm-hmm. So now the Lions will have to avert a safety here. They need to get the ball moving.
Yeah, just short of the goal. They're going to have to. This you can't take a knee. You can't do anything. Nope. You got to run this one out of the end zone. As they will, Andrew Yoxel, the quarterback, will set him up here. Collins, one receiver, and Eckert, the other receiver. Lott, as well as Christensen in the backfield.
Could be a good call here.
As Yoxel under center, drops back, will hand off to Connor Christensen, and Connor takes it all the way out to the 6-yard line. Nice run by Connor.
But then a dive over left tackle works too.
So a 6-yard run by Connor Christensen. Nice little run right there.
2nd and 4.5. Out to the 7-yard line.
So, come back to the line here. They will bring same formation. This time they put Christensen at the fullback and Lott at the halfback. Eckert and Collins, the receivers. This time they will go to Lott. Lott will break it up. It goes through the middle, and he will have the first down and then some. Takes it out to
16.
About the 16, a 10-yard carry by Garrett Lott.
1:30 and counting here in this contest. The Score is 54-13 in favor of the Lions.
Garrett Lott has gotten he's gotten quite a bit of varsity time on the special team side, and so has Connor Christensen. But both these guys doing a great job on the running as Yoxel will go back under center. Drops back and looks past, delayed handoff. And, great job by Connor to break one tackle in the backfield and takes it up to about the 17-yard line, back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Down to 55 seconds to go.
You know, I was wondering, this may be our varsity quarterback next year.
Very well might be.
You know, I've
I know
wondered
he's
that.
played it in junior high.
Yep. Grayson George has played it, but Grayson is such a outstanding receiver.
Down to 30 seconds.
So, Yoxel will go under center, the sophomore. Well composed. Drops back, delayed handoff goes to Connor Christensen, and he will go forward.
That should be the
gain of
last
about 6. That
play of the
should be
game.
it.
The final will be here 54-13. Minneapolis over the Solomon Gorillas.
It's a nice little run by Connor Christensen to end this one out. And 2 seconds, 1 second, that's the ball game as the Minneapolis Lions, which one? As the Minneapolis Lions will come away with the victory tonight, 54-13, as they come out with a victory tonight, 54-13 over the Solomon Gorillas, as Minneapolis Lions come with a nice victory tonight, and something that they have wanted to pay back and wanted to have some redemption over the Gorillas. So Lions with the victory tonight, 54-13. We're going to try to take a quick break, and then I'll be back with some stats. But right now you're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8 as the Minneapolis Lions come away with the victory tonight over the Solomon Gorillas by a score of 54-13. We're going to take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Minneapolis Lions come away with a victory tonight over the Solomon Gorillas by a score of 54-13 as the Lions come away with a nice victory tonight, Dale, as they come out, they show some great offense and great defense. Just ended up with a great ball game as they come with a victory 54-13. As run through just a little bit of stats, I'll try to come away with the best I can. In the first, let's see here. Early on in the ball game, Minneapolis had a touchdown completion to Grayson George. That was in the second quarter, 14-yard touchdown pass. They had their first score was a 1-yard touchdown run by Jake Eckert, followed in the second quarter by a 35-yard touchdown pass by Keegan McCulloch to Grayson George for a touchdown at the 7:57 mark. The Solomon Gorillas scored at the also in the second quarter with the 56-yard touchdown run. And
question is, do you?
As I get a little note asking if I know what I'm doing, and no, I do not know what I'm doing, but I'm so glad that I have some encouragement from some coaches. So anyway, back to a little bit more stats here as the Lions that was the score 21-6 at halftime. In the third quarter, Minneapolis scores a touchdown at the 7:24 mark on a 2-yard touchdown run by Jake Eckert, followed by a 37-yard touchdown run by Jake Eckert at the 3:36 mark. Another touchdown run by Jake Eckert in the fourth quarter, a 36-yard touchdown run, a 8-yard interception for a touchdown by Jake Eckert at the 3:35 mark. That was in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, another touchdown. This one an 85-yard touchdown pass from sophomore quarterback Andrew Yoxel to freshman Connor Collins on just a nice little pass across
About a
the middle.
little 10 to 15 yard pass over the middle, and he, like I say, he had some people on him.
And broke some tackles.
He took the ball away and broke some tackles and turned on the speed to the outside.
Solomon Gorillas, rough night for them. They won 2 touchdowns, one of them being in the second quarter at the 11:50 mark, a 56-yard touchdown strike after a defender slipped and fell to number 42 for them, which is Michael Holloman, as he gets the touchdown. And then late in the ball game, a 21-yard touchdown run by number 41, Brady Swenson, as he gets their two scores in the ball game, as that makes the final score 54-13. A little bit of stats here, rough stats, as Minneapolis Lions were, 12 of 22 for 239 yards passing. So
very good.
Very nice night.
Over 50% completions and well over 200 yards.
Andrew Yoxel had 1 for 2 for 85 yards. The rest of that coming from Keegan McCulloch. From the ball carrier side, Minneapolis had in the second half had 127 yards rushing on 14 carries, 6 of those coming from Jake Eckert, as he ends the night with 19 carries for 184 yards. Great job running the ball. Adam Klein had a nice 15-yard run, a couple runs in there. Garrett Lott and Connor Christensen come in the second half, and they have some nice runs as well. For the Minneapolis Lions, on the defensive side, I want to talk about this stat for the first to start out here. In the second half, the Solomon Gorillas' first 6 possessions was all negative. First 2 incomplete passes, and then four carries, all for negative yardage, and then they started to get some positive yardage later on. But Solomon Gorillas 4 for 9 passing. They did have some yardage passing in the second half, but most of that coming on our second string. But let's talk about our second string for a second.
They played. I was very impressed with them.
Very impressed with those kids. A lot of those kids don't get to see a lot of playing time on Friday night. A lot of them freshmen, and just stepping up. And one of them in particular, Connor Collins, did a great job of catching, but also defending down on the goal line. Had a couple passes that they knocked down. The Solomon Gorillas had a chance to score late, and they shut them down at the goal line. This young freshman and sophomore class, wow.
It's always good to see the future look encouraging, for Friday nights to see the young kids come in and perform well.
Absolutely is. As we get some of the kids out there just playing around out in the yard, there's some
other future Friday night lighters out there.
Absolutely is. Some of the kids out there. Can't tell for sure.
If you're listening tonight here, thanks for listening, and really do encourage you, if you can, go to Hays, Kansas tomorrow afternoon and cheer on the Lady Lions, as they're in a very tough, competitive sub-state in volleyball, and they really need your support on the campus of the Thomas More Prep Marion Larks, I think it is, or the Bison there in Hays. Or if you're listening this replay tomorrow on Saturday on Channel 13 in Minneapolis, sure give them a consider. If you can't go, they'll be live on Channel 13. Estimated start time for the first contest against the Beloit Trojans is 4 p.m. And most likely, if they win that, their next opponent would be Smith Center, who they've split with on the season, who's in the top 10. But got a real good squad that could really use your support. This closes out our non-district, non-league play. Scott, we have one more district game against Bennington. Inter-county game.
Yeah, not sure.
Inter-county game, I should say.
Not sure how Bennington Sacred Heart did tonight. Have no clue on that one. They have
a very exciting back in the name of Brian Gellinger. Is leading the area in rushing yardage in today's Salina Journal. Very fast young man.
I think a sophomore.
Sophomore or junior, one of the two.
Maybe.
He performed at state track last year. I'm thinking he might have been a sophomore last year, but nonetheless, they do have some speed. They have not had the most successful season in the world, but they nonetheless cannot be overlooked. The Lions need to beat them to ensure winning district play.
Yes, absolutely. And depending on how Solomon and Bennington, or not Solomon, Sacred Heart and Bennington came out tonight, if Sacred Heart won that game, then it all gets down to points if we would lose to Bennington. But,
yes, exactly.
But regardless, we've got to to ensure a victory, we've got to come away with a victory. So, but back tonight, just a great performance by the Minneapolis varsity as well as junior varsity. Basically played the entire fourth quarter and did a great job, and they come away with the victory tonight by a score of 54-13. And just want to say, as you said it, good luck to Coach McCulloch and the ladies tomorrow as they will travel to Hayes and also to our cross country team, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not. Yes, they'll be competing at Southeast of Saline on their rugged course there southeast of the high school there in the hills.
Yeah. So, but Minneapolis comes away with the victory tonight by a score of 54-13. And for myself, Scott Osherman,
Dale Leach.
Good night from Minneapolis.